Hello everyone, and welcome to our first Losers Bracket match of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard Tournament, PhoenixFeather versus GS Kirox. One gets good, the other goes home. Who will it be?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I was gonna say, don't put the pressure on us to decide. You're the one that rolled this.
We're probably not going to be the ones who get good. At least I'm definitely not.
That is true.
Can rule that out straight away.
Yo. Oh, August is here. Hi.
Yep, I am here. We are waiting for these racers to get started.
Everyone is peeking out my audio. Why is it?
My mic's now.
No, your mic is fine. It's my end. I had you up a little high.
Doc, get good. Jeez.
Also, I'm loving the confidence in Kirox's choice of file name here.
I have my desktop audio all the way up, that's why. Why was that all the way up? I don't know.
At least with Kirox thinking that they're going to go 0-2, if we say that we think Kirox is going to lose, then it's their fault because they haven't inspired confidence in us thinking they're going to win. Maybe they're going to throw.
Throw for content.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to go straight to chickens because that's the new meta.
I have seen people do that.
Yeah, it was happened in Engineers race the other day. I was just like, oh, okay. Guess this is the thing.
I've already seen it happen in the first race of the Challenge Cup. No joke.
We had, what do we have? I think it was like Hammer on chickens in the weekly, wasn't it?
Oh, goodness.
So, and that like unlocked freaking everything in the seed. So I can see maybe why it might be a popular meta right now, but you never know.
And we're off.
Hey.
And
I can't pick between those.
Oh, definitely the Kirox.
Oh,
well, that purple is.
I've got to go Phoenix. I think.
The purple's very regal, but you can't beat Pink Link.
It's ATC.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
That purple is like the exact style of paint I painted my bedroom in, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Alright, so we got
early bomb shoes here.
And bomb shoes, yeah. That's actually a pretty good start, I'd say. Two of the items you kind of want to just have, plus some nuts.
Not a lot of money though.
No, not much money.
No, we'll see if
no early decades with 5 rupees, I don't think.
No, unless Phoenix finds some dollar bills in the Kakari sword chest, but Kirox is bouncing.
Kirox is on Retro Arch. I'm not sure what Phoenix is running on.
Oh!
It
is on sword chest.
Very nice.
Alright, since everything in Kokiri Force has been found and we're waiting a little minute for the next check, just an update on yesterday for those of you who watched the Mochila versus, I already forgot who his opponent was, Sea Falcon. Mochila versus Sea Falcon. You might be aware of an issue that happened at the end of the race yesterday. And what we have decided as a chamber, yes, Mochila does get to still keep the win, even though his stream was cut early. And I'm not exactly sure which other details of that I'm at liberty to divulge, but just know that yes, he does still win, and Sea Falcon moves down to Losers Bracket.
Alright, so I was wrong apparently. We are seeing early Deku, because why not?
Yeah.
And we've also got Goron Cityway, the hero there, so Darunia required, or Sario dungeons, or something like that could be on the cards.
Come on, we're 2 minutes in. Don't you be giving us those all dungeons threats already? Come on.
Well, we've been overdue an all dungeon seed, I think. We haven't had very many in this tournament, and that's
and
GTG.
GTG.
After last night's After last night's seed, I don't think we need any more all dungeons for quite some time.
Oh, we do. We definitely do.
But for anyone just joining us, not sure what the hell we're talking about, this Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer, we're looking for 6 medallions. Hoping we don't need all 3 stones. But it is possible that we do need those. One check in the game gives us an all dungeons requirement, and that is from the Ocarina of Time, unlocked after you get all 3 spiritual stones. So only time will tell.
Yeah, it's like a head
Goron
suit.
tunic in Boulder of Destiny. And we also got Big Pose dead there twice, both understanding finding separate hints for it.
No big ghosties today. Double defense on 3 hearts. Oh, feels good.
Yep, earlier the better.
There's some strong low hearts there.
That double defense.
Destiny could well be deep fire. I could see that being a thing. Watch out for whether it's a stone dungeon or not, because that's if it's stone fire, then obviously 100%.
Of course it's
Gotta be
stone.
deep fire.
Of course it's a stone dungeon. It's season 3.
Also, the Goron tunic is still out of logic for now. It's only bomb tubes that opened that up.
That's true. Yes.
Ooh,
Oh,
shot.
And an early hook shot. So hook shot, hover boots, that tells me you should be going adult sooner rather than later.
Means you can now access the fire temple. Almost.
No, because we haven't got any way of
Uh-oh, bottom of the well is way the hero.
Big Goron has a slingshot.
Nocturne on Requiem, though, so if it's all dungeons, it's not for that. Although, lack of a Requiem is going to make that a little painful to go out to if that happens.
Yeah.
Also,
Seen a good few of those lately. Seen a lot of having to walk over to Requiem.
Also, 2 side dungeons are already marked as Way of the Hero, so this is going to be... maybe not proper all dungeons, but we're getting close.
What that does mean
it's
is
gonna
that
be-
we can't see any more dungeons as Way of the Hero, so if Stonefire, or if it is Stonefire, is required, then no one gonna know about it.
Unless we get an all dungeons hint.
All it takes is Zelda's Lullaby being on the Ocarina of Time. Just seeing the runners do some of the normal early routing here. One going to the Zelda's Lullaby check, one doing Deku Tree. Water Temple Baron, that's a good pickup already.
That is nice to see.
Runner's hoping for an early boss key there if we have to do the dungeon.
Yeah, Stone Baron Water would be nice, but we'll see which way it sways on the old pedestal.
Yeah, Stone Baron Water is always a good one, so it just means you ignore it completely. Oh, again, assuming not AD. Oh, and Strength.
This Deku Tree is looking pretty good.
Almost
Yeah,
the
it's a
entire forest
decent
of the star.
load out of items here.
Yep, PhoenixFeather really paying off with this play here. But meanwhile, GS Kirox has had some very clean moves so far through the market, all the way up to the castle.
Yeah, no sticks for him at the moment, unfortunately, so he's having to do the block puzzle here in order to get to Zelda.
Yeah, not attempting the very, very tight jump that you can do without the stick.
Yeah, it's one of the downsides of the opening routes I've seen recently where people do night market first. You don't get to see that bazaar shop to buy a stick. And the Laro off of ZL.
Okay, nice. Now they can go to fire.
Yeah, they can, yeah. Can't get very far in it, but they can go there.
Looks like that's not where he's headed, though. Not yet, anyway.
No, looks like he's off to Tektite Grotto.
That's...
Yeah, guessing that's ATZ Grosso and then probably Lon.
That's...
Maybe Gerudo Valley.
That's
That
odd.
is a very...
What?
Possibly just safe scumming as Chew. I'm not certain what we're gonna see.
Yeah,
down
but
on Ranch.
save scumming Safe's going with... Oh, he missed!
No.
Oh, no, he missed a chew! Oh, this is something, or he's
Okay.
not very happy.
And the water
Just-
medallion from
just-
Deku Tree.
Nice.
That's 2 chews wasted on that. He didn't even
Yeah.
scum it.
Just a
Yeah, it's just a Deku stick.
Yeah. Could be an upgrade, which is my personal way of the hero, but
Yeah, you're not going to go out of the way to grab that, though.
no.
Phoenix out of the Deku Tree. A little extra money to burn. Gonna purchase some more sticks. Let's see where they're headed next as GS Kirox makes their way into the Lon Lon Ranch.
I'm guessing since Phoenix just burned for all the money, he's not going to do Lost Woods. So it's probably going to be Field on Market next for him.
Yeah, market after Deku is probably the best option considering the time of day reset to noon.
Yeah, he could fit in Open Grotto if he wanted to, I think. There's just about enough time for that, but yeah, going the whole loop around the lake probably wouldn't work.
Can you fit an open grotto from here to castle?
No, if you're just going for Open Grotto and nothing else, not after Deku Tree. No, you can do the whole loop around the
Okay.
lake, but you're gonna have to pass up the 2 hints at the back.
Yeah. I was going to say, once it sets to noon, you really don't have time to sway away from just going straight to market. But
Nice.
finding the Kakuri sword, though, that is nice.
He definitely doesn't have to go out of the way for those 6 and Tech Grotto.
No.
To make that real nice.
Yeah, that's definitely the better of the stick upgrades, like an actual stabby thing.
Now, Melon teaching us the Song of Storms tonight.
A little bit ahead there.
Oopsie!
Spoilers. Yeah, Bolero and Song of Storms. Bottom of the Wells, Way of the Hero. It's a good pickup early.
Yeah, we do have Cheese as well, so although there's no ZL yet, could be worth a dip in there.
Yeah, ZL could just be on Sarias or could be on Storms. So
Yeah,
nice
that's
and
true.
easy, but we'll see.
Kirox didn't do daytime market, did he? He just went straight to Tech Grotto.
No, he's not
Yep,
done this
correct.
game yet.
Yeah, okay, so Hovers was on Kokiri Sword Chest, Hookshot, and Strength for both in Deku Tree. So, not exactly far enough out of the way that Kirox is going to miss it. A free, or not a free, a 20 rupee Hylian Shield.
Free enough. Game's been quite generous with its shields. It's quite
discount.
nice.
Heavy discount, 75% off.
Will I be reporting from the future if the silo holds a purple rupee?
He's already a safe word back.
Yeah, now you're way in the past.
Traveling through time with our runners.
Yeah, August 40th with his own ocarina.
Karis about some Deku Tree, which we've already seen all of from Phoenix as he goes adult.
And
Now, having that Kakiri sword
taking a
almost
look at our
make
pet.
it faster for him, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
Phoenix going
technically did buy
Well.
that Hylian Shield. And yeah, he could do all of the Doggo's Cavern right now. But let's look at the dungeon spread first.
Shadow, Spirit, Forest Medallion, Spirit, Water, Deku, Jabu.
It's Stone, DC, Forest, and Fire.
Ooh, spicy stones. And obviously Stone
Yeah.
Fire, because Stone Fire.
I mean, Stonefire is just it's a given, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's the greatest Season 3 meme.
yeah, Stone Forest though, that's a scary thing.
Yeah, this is screaming all dungeons already.
Even if it's not all dungeons, Stone Forest, like you always get access to it so early. I mean, we've got access to it right now, actually, apart from Song Logic. So we've got a hookshot and strength. Just need a bow or some time to actually get some checks done in there. And yeah, it's probably likely Forest's going to have something important, I reckon.
Unless you choose to ignore it and then... Well, actually, no. If you choose to ignore it, it will have something. if you choose to do it, it'll shuffle that along to the next dungeon available.
Which is fire.
Yeah. Deepest Goron just taking that whatever was from Forest.
Schrodinger's Forest, yeah. Oh, bomb bag.
Oh, bomb bag. Excellent.
Very nice.
Already a stone dungeon in logic, fully.
Yeah. Let's go to Dongo's cabin.
It's just proven that the early adult, I think, is the way to go for this seed. And PhoenixFeather finding Saria's song here in the...
Yeah.
You're traveling through time again.
It'll definitely mean that Kirox isn't going to be punished for missing to choose on Tektite Grotto. As soon as he gets adult, he'll find that for himself.
Yeah, they knew that bomb bag was somewhere easy. They didn't care about those chews.
It's more likely than not that bomb bag is going to be somewhere easy, so... Generally, if it's the 10-pack, I'm not too fussed about being, a bit cavalier with them. If it's a 5-pack, I generally ration them quite carefully, but 10-pack, just use them wherever.
I don't know. 5-pack, it's like you don't have any explosives at all.
Yeah, 5-pack, you're basically just going to use it for, like, Swords River, and, like, maybe 1 or 2 checks that are really out of the way. Other than that, you're just going to hold on to them for dear life.
Yeah. Every, magic there. Every bomb chew you let go, or the 5-pack, you do a quick Hail Mary first. Quick prayer, and then hope that it gives you something.
Here we got our restreamer's favorite check of the game.
No. If you can look at it.
That's a heart piece.
Yeah. Yeah, the opening route so far mostly favoring PhoenixFeather. Kirox still hasn't even gone for the Kokiri sword chest for those hover boots yet.
Yeah, we'll see if they manage to swing by that way after finishing Deku, but if they avoid that, thinking that Forest might be barren, then that's going to be trouble.
Well, as long as they go to it eventually, I don't think it'll be too bad. I mean, hovers don't actually unlock anything in logic at the moment, so they don't need those boots for a little while yet.
I mean,
part required for Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're still required.
They're also a nice
needed right now.
They're a nice convenience. If they go to DMC and something's on the volcano, then Phoenix has a big advantage there.
Yeah, that's true. It's not hugely likely to play out that way, but it could be the case.
Oh, Din's cursed it now. Alright, so we've got Mirror Shield on Volcano.
I mean, the worst curse possible is not possible because it would be hover boots on the volcano.
Oh, they're the best seeds. I will literally never forget the bracket race where hovers were actually on the volcano. It was the best.
Oh, that's rude. It's so rude.
Kirox gets to be one skip, but unfortunately messed up his flame storage there.
Yep.
So he's pushing the block like a pleb.
No flame storage, no nifty back tricks, backflip tricks rather. Just doing it the vanilla way. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
The backflip trick is a little bit precise. There is another trick you can do, which is a bit easier, where you just you push the block a little way, and then you can jump towards the torch and light your stick that way.
We heard an ooh from 10th Doctor, who caught that the Haunted Wasteland is barren of treasure today. It's a foolish choice.
Oh, shocked Pikachu face.jpg. Oh my goodness. Barren Wasteland, stop the presses.
No,
But that means we're going to get a hint telling us what's in it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes.
That reaction warranted because just one check in the Haunted Wasteland as opposed to, say, the Spirit Temple or Kakariko Village with over a dozen checks. Ideally,
Another
find
shield.
Both
those
Highland
locations
shields.
barren of treasure.
Find so many shields already. Look at that. Okay.
All the
Phoenix
shields
just-
except the mirror shield. Where's the mirror shield gonna be? Probably on like 1500 archery or something. Or skull mask.
Volcano.
Or volcano, yeah.
Yeah, it's on Volcano.
Beauty of randomizer, anything can be just about anywhere. So So Kirox now
So-
finished up with the Deku Tree. I imagine they'll be headed into the Lost Woods, grab Saria's song.
Or whatever song happens to be Saria's tune of choice today. Phoenix has got quite a lot of explosives on his C buttons there, so I'm wondering if he's maybe gonna dip DC.
I'd be surprised if he didn't at this point.
That's a slingshot on there. I couldn't quite see. Looked like a slingshot.
The string quality is a bit bad for me. I can't tell.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a slingshot. I'd be surprised if they didn't go Goron City first with that Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably dip out for DC. They might just do the DMC loop first and then come back to do it on Ghost Cavern.
Yeah, that's a reasonable play. It takes them straight back to Kakariko afterwards. That's good.
Nope, never mind.
Point.
They really want that slingshot.
Kirox has got his hover boots, so all good there.
One thing that's gonna kind of mess Phoenix up in this route, though, is he's the one who doesn't have Bolero. So, like, if he uses hover boots to check left side of Boulder Maze, for instance, he doesn't really have an easy way out of that yet.
No.
Yeah, good point.
On
See
the
what he
other
decides to
end,
do, I guess.
Yeah, on the other end of the spectrum, Kirox with the Song of Storm is gonna be able to full clear out Kiri Forest.
It'd be interesting to see if Phoenix chooses to leave the left side of Goron Maze for now. I think they will.
Well, there's
Zora
another
Tunic
tunic.
on 30 skulls.
Oh man, only getting one fashion.
Get the
today.
Goron Tunic for free, but the Zora one, you've got to pay quite a hefty price, it seems.
30 skulls or 300 rupees.
Pick your poison.
Ooh, DMC. Way of the Hero.
DMC.
And a
Lens.
That's the truth. Oh boy.
And Lake Hylia Foolish. Okay.
Well, both those runners might be happy to find that hint, since neither of them went South Hyrule as a starter.
Yeah.
But that kind of does orphan off those 2 checks in Gerudo Valley.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, we'll probably see those
Granted-
checks as adult if and when they go to GTG. Which is
Yeah,
Way of the
granted,
Hero,
we have
so...
so many items early on, hook shot, strength, hover boots. I don't think we're going to be worried too much about Spear Zero check.
No, but Zora's the main Way of the Hero there, so that is all of our Way of the Heroes and all of our Barons already. At 20 minutes.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a second.
Okay. Just to go through what they are, Way of the Heroes, we've got Goron City, Gerudo Training Grounds, Bottom of the Well, Deathman Crater, and Zora's Domain. Barons, we have Water Temple, Haunted Wasteland, and Lake Hylia. The only other information we have is that there's a slingshot on Bigeron, but we've already got one, so ain't no one getting that. Big Pose is dead, and Nocturne is on Requiem. And a Zora Tunic on 30 Skulls.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to be too fussed about getting that tunic somehow. And it's not a Mirror Shield, it's a Bloopy on the Volcano. So
Alas.
rip
Still
that idea.
quite reflective, but not quite the same way. And there's our ZL for our Deathman Crater Way of the Hero.
Yep, a lullaby loves hanging out in the crater. Said it before, I'll say it again. But is not gonna do the Fire Temple dip. Gonna explore more of this Way of the Hero crater. Anyone not familiar, Way of the Hero means we will find an item somewhere in this location that the game 100% thinks you need to have in order to complete the seed.
An item or a song, which in this case probably was a song.
Yep, speaking
So
of
you're
songs,
teaching us
there
how to play
is-
Requiem there. And we've got Summertime in Ice Cavern.
Yeah, we have song hints on our sometimes hints.
Sun Song is our All Dungeons check. So that's not looking huge.
Oh, hello.
Yep, speaking of huge, there's the Megaton Hammer.
There's our Fire Temple. Now,
Yeah.
does Phoenix go over and do it? Not having
Four
Bolero.
hearts and no bottles. That's going to be
Way of the Hero
extremely
crater.
tricky.
I think so. He just picked up ZLN the hammer. At first, he's got to hit the fairy fountain.
Can't get back over there,
do
though.
Some fire dip.
They're gonna have to fall in the lava, I think.
No, he can get back over there. He's got the hover boots.
Oh, cool. You got hovers. Yeah.
So we have GS Kirox checking out the Wolfos Grotto. Out of logic. Doesn't have a bomb bag. And PhoenixFeather with our first Great Fairy Fountain.
Now, what's interesting is that they've got 2 open stone dungeons to try and tackle, or you've got Zora's Domain, which outside of King Zora, you could check as child right now.
Yeah, that's true. It is open.
Which could have something like the bow.
You know
Or
what's
something.
also open to these runners? They're away the hero bottom of the well.
Yep, that's true. Bottom of the well is completely open now that we've got ZL, so we'll just see what they choose to do with plenty of options available to them.
And
Bottom of the well is a good shout.
This is our final check here in the crater, in just the blue piece, so it's either going to be the Megaton Hammer or more likely Zelda's Lullaby.
If the hammer does turn out to be required, then that's going to be a bit scary. It looks like Phoenix is going to go back for that left-hand maze check now.
And Kirox playing his own lullaby, a resident sleeper in the Lost Woods. Just the Pizza Hut.
Yeah, Summer Storms was... no, it wasn't. What was it? It was...
It was
from
in Lon Lon
Lon
Ranch.
Lon, yeah.
We don't have
20 skulls,
Pizza
huh?
Huts in Hyrule, just Pizza Hut.
So yeah, 20 skulls are just a heart container, not very useful.
Nope. Still waiting on
Useful
those
info to have though.
big checks for skulls. No hints on 40 or 50 just yet.
Yeah, I don't think we've had Frogs 2 or Skull Mask yet either, have we?
We've had... no, we have not had either of those 2. No. We've got 1 more sometimes hint, I believe. Oh, someone's saying 50 was dead, so it's just
Okay.
40 we're after now.
But check this out, we have the first high five of our match. They're just 7 years apart. So, you know,
That's
like
the
when
Frogs hint for us from Medigoron.
so like when your
So no
friend
Frogs, no 50.
asks for a high five and just kind of leaves you hanging, and they're just leaving them hanging for about 7 years.
Phoenix
So-
is skipping left-hand maze.
No, Phoenix just
no,
did it.
he checked it.
Oh, you checked it already,
Yeah,
okay.
just did it.
Oh,
You
right.
got
That's
distracted
being
by
done.
GS Kirox.
So, looking like... Was it Mirror Shield they found in Goron Maze?
No, I think that was, what, Magic? I think so. No, Magic was in the graveyard, never mind. Shut me up.
I'm not sure we found anything in the
No, I'm not. No,
City yet.
I might be thinking of a completely different race. My mind went completely blank there. So we didn't find anything in Goron City.
Yeah,
but-
Magic was in the graveyard.
Yeah, so Way of the Hero.
Down to Darunia or the Spinning Pot, and there's your
Yeah.
Skull Mask in.
So Skull Mask is dead, so we just need 40 skulls hint and our 5th sometimes hint.
And Kirox warping to the graveyard. Are they doing chickens? Are they going into the bottom of the well? Stay tuned
Maybe
here on
both.
PSR.
And 40 skulls dead.
Rip Skulls the seed. 10 at most needed.
So I think that's everything. That's all the hints.
Still missing one sometimes.
No, so I think chat was saying that adult shooting is a bow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that might have been on Phoenix's side, but yeah, that is all of the hints.
Yeah, it does sound familiar. So yeah, that's all of them.
Okay. That is possibly the earliest I've ever seen all of the available information.
Yeah, there's that shooting one again.
Yeah.
Kirox is doing chickens.
Yeah, get your cuckoos out in chat. We got some chickens going on. And I stand
Quite nice
by
though, so I
my...
can just completely ignore any hint stuff you look at. So, yeah, we
Nice.
know that one already.
Stand by my offer to turn the chickens into ducks. Any moderator or any developers who want to get on that, let me know.
Not geese?
I don't know how to do geese honks, but I can do duck quacks.
I'm pretty sure you can just go to GDQ and record any 5-second period, and you'll have a honk in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. Ducks really are more linked to the past thing, though. I'm not sure we should be treading on their ground.
I mean, let's not tread on Link to the Past. You know, we've got Zelda, we've got all of the items from the game. Let's not add ducks, God forbid.
I think it would be rather fun to get swarmed, not by a pack of cuckoos, but by a swarm of rabid ducks.
That does not
Mallard
sound very
Mafia.
fun to me, personally. To each their own, but I think I'd rather not be swarmed by anything, really.
Meanwhile, PhoenixFeather returning their sword back to the pedestal of time. They're gonna work on their 3-song child route.
Yeah, it looks like they've avoided the stone dungeons for now, which are available to them, and potentially choosing the well over those.
Yeah, well, makes sense. Phoenix with ZL is going to be able to clear up quite a few child checks as well, which is good.
Yeah, so I say the well. They haven't actually got storms yet, because that's in Ranch, but I dare say once they get that song,
Yeah.
they'll head over to the well.
So PhoenixFeather is gonna be trailing in Kirox's footsteps. Kirox will be headed into the well, assumingly, although they don't have Zelda's Lullaby, they might be a little less tempted.
They also don't have a bomb bag, so it is a lot bigger a risk.
Yeah,
Good
only 6
point.
chews left. It's enough, but...
I mean, yeah, you only need 3 explosives to the well, but we'll see if they... Well, I guess 2 if you've got strength, but yeah, we'll see if they choose to take it.
Meanwhile, PhoenixFeather shown us some bowling, just a bloopy on the first prize. Prize number 2 is a strength upgrade. No ice traps for these settings, so that is 100% real.
And you giving Link his nuts for a reward?
Swinging a heavy sack. That strength upgrade from PhoenixFeather is going to open up some of the Spirit Temple. They should be able, with that slingshot that they got in Death Mountain Trail, they should be able to full clear Spirit, minus the, 2 or 3 mirror shield checks?
Yeah, and the ability to get there, but that's a different story.
Yes, Phoenix doesn't have his Requiem yet, although, like Solar Storms, he's probably going to be getting it during this child era route.
Yes.
Alright, so I had
Just Kirox in the river.
Sorry, I had to take care of something for there. Getting the hint commands in there now, so refresh my memory of what was on Ocarina. I didn't catch it.
Sun Song.
Alright.
And it looks like Kirox is not going to purchase any beans.
Kirox has already been to the desert, so he knows the archway is useless.
Another slingshot
Good call.
on the river.
I think that is PhoenixFeather's first hint of the bottom of the well, our way of the hero hint.
I think that was the well hint around the Deku tree, or was that GTG? I can't remember.
I thought it was outside Temple of Time, but I might be wrong with that.
It could be. I can't remember where the other one was.
PhoenixFeather checking out Din's Ferry. GS Kirox hitting up Frogs 1. Very early for both of these checks.
Didn't Ferry one of those checks that some races do tend to leave for a good while, so if you find something here, it feels really nice.
Yeah, it is also really good just to be able to fit this in with doing Impa as well, doing the castle. Just get this whole area done in one fell swoop. You don't actually get to do that very often. So.
Yeah, it's very rare that you come here with Song of Storm, not Song of Storms, with bombs and ZL before doing it.
You're not worrying about that Song of Storms grotto under these settings, thank goodness.
And you guys were right, the Wasteland hinted nothing of value.
I think that was saying you go over the Wasteland for Nocturne, that hint there.
Oh,
yeah. So, amazingly enough, we didn't actually get an item hint for Wasteland.
Shocking.
The hints are actually efficient for once.
But it is reminding us that just beyond the Wasteland is something that we definitely need.
And anyone just joining us, we have all 5 of our Way of the Hero hints: Zora's Domain, Goron City, Bottom of the Well, Death Mountain Crater, and Gerudo Training Ground.
As a heads up, Doc, we are catching all of your typing.
It's not going to stream. I have my computer.
Oh, that's
okay.
that's
So,
right.
what besides Zelda's Lullaby has been found in those areas so far, or if anything? Oh, he's
We
checking.
also had the
okay.
hammer in the crater.
Okay.
Yeah, we've not seen Zora's Domain yet. Kirox is going to check that out for us now. Bottom of the well, we're not seeing
absolutely
yet.
nothing from Goron City, and we haven't seen any of the other Way of the Heroes yet.
Yeah, Goron City, we've only got 2 checks there left, Dorenia and the Rolling Gorons, so at least one of those has to be important.
Yeah, no, we've seen it's the Rolling Goron we've seen. It's the pot that we.
Oh, the spinning pot.
Pot that we haven't seen. Yeah.
Kirox starting the diving game.
All right, and barren regions.
Baron was Water, Haunted Wasteland, and Lake Hylia.
Tons of useful information.
Just so happens that when Tenth is writing up all the commands for all the hints, we happen to have all of the hints. Maximum information.
And it looks like 2 races in a row. We have one of our racers getting a 2-dive Zora's minigame.
The dream.
Fortunately, not going for the lightning quick strats of light the torches, then dive.
All right, they should all be in there now.
Nice.
Well, all the main categories, not like always hints, and sometimes hints are not gonna be hints, at least for now.
Yeah, well, there wasn't anything particularly interesting this seed anyway.
By popular demand, they'll eventually get added, but that
Oh,
was
all hail Lord Banana.
That is a relatively convenient place boomerang. Unfortunately, we don't have a letter to go with it, so
Unless that's on diving.
unless that's
never,
on diving,
never
yeah.
could we
1-2
have the
punch.
dream domain Way of the Hero.
The double way of the hero for Jabu. Let's go.
The
Let's go.
Jabu starter kit, it could be.
Meanwhile, Phoenix and Lon Lon Ranch, but no, just more
it's-
choose. But given Kirox doesn't have a bomb bag, that's not so bad.
Yeah, probably not going to be lamenting that too much. Keeps him going on bomb count.
Interested to see where they're going now, though.
Bottom of the well, I guess.
Still no ZL. So maybe they're gambling bottom of the well with just choose now that they found another pack.
Yeah, that can come back to bite him since he hasn't done the crater yet.
Yeah, he's not really done much as an adult at all yet, has he?
Has Kirox gotten the crater Way of the Hero hint?
I don't know where that was, so I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think it was in Lost Woods. But not choosing the well, I'm not sure where they're going, to be honest.
Could be heading...
Could just be heading back to adult with no prelude.
Yeah. No prelude, no serenade. Yeah, seems to be the play.
Maybe really hoping for Zelda's Lullaby an adult somewhere, which he'll get. Probably first thing, too, if he decides to go straight for Bolero.
Yeah, I can understand not doing well here with that, when you've got a few open song checks available as well.
Meanwhile, I believe PhoenixFeather headed straight for Child Goron City. Gonna get our Way of the Hero item here. It's can full clear the child side.
Yeah, so there's something there as adult, then?
No, not that we
correct.
saw. Has to be on Pot or Darunia. We did see Roland Goron from Kirox, but nothing. But Phoenix's routing paying off dividends here because they had the right items to go to the right places.
There's that DMC
And-
hint.
Yeah, that confirms that Kirox does have that info.
And since he has Bolero, it's even more reason to go adult now. I don't think we've seen this though.
Oh, that's huge! That is huge!
Yeah, he's gonna get to do Jabu as soon as he goes to Domain.
Oh man, that is such a break for Phoenix there.
That's an easily orphan check too.
Yep.
Dang.
Especially when we've seen all 3 slingshots this early. Oh man.
Thankfully, the Goron
good
City...
news for Kirox
Yeah.
is that they will have to go back to Goron City eventually. They'll be armed with their slingshot and Sarya's song.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's gonna miss it. It's just gonna be later than PhoenixFeather.
Yeah, that's true, but this
Definitely.
it's looking pretty jet seedy, so that's the only concern there.
So far.
It's been pretty loaded to see, but we do still need bow, iron boots, long shots, light arrows, of course. So we've got a bit of a way to go. Yeah.
And Dins and Mirror Shield, so yeah, a good 6 items, but we do still have 3 Way of the Heroes we don't have yet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we got a lot of items early, but with this medallion layout, we need a fuck ton of stuff to actually beat the seed.
Yeah.
Chat already calling a bow here in Child Goron City. We're about to
Well,
see
it makes sense because we know one of the bows is bow locked, so Bow Way of the Hero would make sense if the other one is also bow locked.
Yep. And Kirox wasting no time. Gonna get Zelda's Lullaby here.
Yeah, again, interesting to see if they're going to dip one of the stone dungeons or potentially go back as Child and get some of their Way of the Heroes now that they can. Meanwhile, it's going to feel really good for Phoenix going Domain and picking up Boomerang so you can just get Jabu done.
Here we go. One of our 2 remaining checks in Goron City from the Dancing Goron King. Just the Bloopy, so everyone's favorite check in Goron City holds our Way of the Hero item.
Nice. Well, at least it isn't bomb bag this time.
He could do it with strength if you really wanted to.
Just for showing off. Just like, nah, I'll show him how it's done.
Yo, my favorite strat in Goron City is rolling Goron with strength.
Yeah, you were talking about that the other day, and just the idea cry a bit, so...
It's really not that bad. All you have to do is set up your backwalk angle, which you usually have a long time to do. Make sure as soon as you grab the bomb flower, you're backwalking towards the area where you need to stop him. And just kind of time it right. You have a second or 2 of leniency, and every time I've tried it, I've gotten it first try. So...
Well, speaking of timing, Phoenix, yeah, just a touch too early there. Did look too early. This one looks good.
Kirox armed with the hammer, smashing away around the Death Mountain crater.
What a vandal. It's the bow!
That's the bow. Yeah, chat was right.
So, that means you can full clear 2 stone dungeons.
Oh boy.
Isn't that a delight?
Goodness. Well, that means it has to be the
We
logic
can
first.
clear all
open.
3 of the
Oh,
stone
man.
dungeons now, right?
Yeah, I just meant like that specifically opens up the last 2 stone dungeons fully, so...
Yeah, it is all 3 stone dungeons for Sun Song. Oh, man.
Yeah, which is gonna be closing off one check in the entire game.
Yeah. Unhindered graveyard way the hero suns.
You gotta wonder if either runner is ever gonna even remotely try to prioritize that.
I don't think so.
They might if they go to Ganon and he says,
well, that's a
graveyard, would you?
Can you imagine the disappointment of him saying that? Having not done any of the dungeons, it's like, ah, shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you have to slog through all the forests, probably on fire, because let's be honest, Bosky's going to be on hammer chest.
Yeah, Ganon just
Hand it on, guys.
dropping the mic, walking out.
Here's the repeat of our 20 hit. And just another Pizza Heart in our final check here on Death Mountain Trail.
Yep. Phoenix choosing to go Child Spirit over the well. Oh no, just getting the song. Okay, that makes more sense.
Do you know Spirits acquired, of course, is Medallion, so
Yeah.
we might see some Child Spirits.
He has projectiles, he has bombs, he can do it.
Yeah, it's not something I particularly, I guess, prioritize instead of the well, but again, whilst you're here, you know it's a dungeon you do, and whether or not Child Side is going to pay off, who knows?
Yeah, no reason not to do it here, though. And he's not doing it anyway, okay.
I guess if you didn't have Strength 2, maybe you'd do it, because you don't know if you can come back as adult, but with Strength 2, it's less likely that Child Spirit is going to be required.
Still possible.
Yeah, definitely still possible.
Yeah, or there's possibility of getting Kirox.
It's not something that's terribly unlikely either. I don't know why you put it off now. Either way.
I guess just...
He's got Requiem, we can get back easy enough.
Yeah, I guess just prioritizing Way of the Hero. If you dip the well and you find, then you just go back as adult and then hope that you don't need Child Side.
Kirox finding out that a hammer jump slash does not break those mud walls for whatever reason.
Because programming.
Yeah.
Really wants to buy that knife, but can't afford it. The ultimate swag strat in Ocarina of Time is buying the knife.
Yep. So, foolish location in Ocarina Randomizer means that nothing there is required to beat the seed. Not a song, not an item, nothing. You can completely skip that region unless, like... for example, Water Temple, yeah, even though it's foolish, you still need to actually beat the dungeon to get the medallion. But no item you find there will be required.
Apart from the boss key.
Also,
those don't count for hints.
Also, no item found there can possibly be required for anything in the settings. So, like, even though if you never have to do Fire Temple, for example, a foolish region can never have the hammer, even though you don't actually need it.
Yep, and Baron and Foolish are the same thing. There's different settings in the randomizer. Clear versus deceptive hints. Or clear versus cryptic hints, rather.
Yeah, we tend to use Baron and Foolish interchangeably sometimes, but they're equal. They mean the same thing, effectively.
I believe it, because it started off as Baron, and then Baron is sort of slightly deceptive in the sense that you can still have something in the area if it's Way of the Hero hinted, such as like another bow.
Yeah, some players were just
like
confused by the wording, so we tried to figure a different wording, and Foolish is what we arrived on.
Yeah, Foolish made a bit more sense.
And not Foolish, though. This choice, PhoenixFeather jumping into the well at 45 minutes in.
Plundering Water Temple is a foolish choice.
Just in general. Even if you don't.
Generally.
Just
Well,
in general.
I don't know. The last bracket race we had yesterday had a bomb bag and strength 2 in Water Temple, so it's not always the worst option.
Yeah, true. match I watched today had a prescription for a Bigeron sword Din's Fire.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
Was that the Challenge Cup match?
That was, yeah. They had to get they had the prescription, so it wasn't just the claim check. They had to go all the way on the earliest cycle of the trade quest.
And yeah, chat, I'm afraid I don't think Way the Hero World can be a trap this time. It's not likely to even give us any bait traps, since we know we've already found the letter. We've already got both tunics, so we know where they are.
Yeah, all 3 slingshots are available. The lens has been found, so this has to be something useful.
Yeah.
Just like that magic that Kirox is pulling out of the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm thinking Mirror Shield.
If it is Mirror Shield, that's going to be excellent for PhoenixFeather, because they can just go clear out the entire deserts.
Yep.
So that's going to feel good for them.
Yeah, this seed is feeling good in terms of potential jet seed. That's a long
It's a
shot.
long shot.
The long shot in the bottom of the well. So just missing Din's Fire and the Mirror Shield and light arrows.
Wow, yeah.
Sub 50 minutes.
Iron boots.
Oh yeah, those.
Yeah, so still a few to go. Irons, yeah, as you say, irons, mirror shield.
Yeah, we still have that GTG Way the Hero.
Yep.
So at least one item we can pinpoint the location of. But we've now found items in all 4 of the other Way the Hero area. So it's a bit more pot luck for the rest of it.
Might need to think about a bet here, 10th, because we're running low on things to get, and it's looking pretty jetty, so...
Yeah, we got 4 items left. What do you think it should be?
We could have a bet on what to bet on.
Too meta. So, was it lighter?
What is in Dodongo's cavern, and when will our racers jump into Stone Beast?
Yeah, let's at least wait till the well's finished. There might just be something else in here.
Yeah,
Maybe narrow down the list a little bit.
I'm thinking maybe Mirror Shield is the bet today.
So Mirror Shield, Lights, and Iron Boots. And...
Dins. Nice dead hand fight there.
Huh. Yeah, that was a nice dead hand. No, didn't sink into the ground, which is nice. Feels good to have the Kakari sword. Of course, that used to be required hard-in logic to be dead hand, but not anymore.
I'm so glad
we've got an enabled trick for it now.
Just 4 more checks here in the bottom of the well. None of them are going to be keys.
We've still got 1 more key to find, I think.
Oh, you're right. 2 keys. Hasn't spent 1. 1 more key.
Okay, so the key is in the basement.
No, not necessarily.
No, they haven't done the. Yeah, I forget. People don't do the slow way around the well like I do, so I forget they have more checks to do.
Oh, another bomb bag.
Another bomb bag.
Nice.
Okay.
That's not Way of the Hero, but it's always nice.
Yeah, feels good.
And there's the last key, so
Okay.
need to do basement.
Emo, my slow way is I go all around the right side and then dip in the middle, go to Zelda's Lullaby, do the left side, down to Dead Hand, and then so I just have the room, the locked room and basement left. That's my slow route, my old man route.
So it looks like Kirox finished with his Adult 1 segment.
Ooh, Anus.
As PhoenixFeather pulling out the scale in the bottom of the well. And it looks like Kirox is gonna be following Phoenix into the well just a moment. Probably entering is Phoenix is exiting.
Now that scale, I don't think that can be where the hero connects. We've already got Lake Hylia Baron.
Yeah, Lake Hylia Baron, and we know AT dead,
true.
so it can't be way the hero. But it is convenient. No Serenade for easy domain access for Child, but we can still use the Minuet to get there quickly. So no taking the backdoor keys this round, just front.
Oh, yikes. Well, there's nothing in the world apart from...
Nice wording there.
Okay, well, okay, this is interesting. What is going on here?
For who?
The long shot, I assume to be able
It must
to
be the long
cross
shot,
the
yeah.
valley into GTG.
Yeah, don't forget you also need the long shot for Water Temple, so...
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's looking like Epona's song is going to be locked behind Spirit Temple, so...
I guess Phoenix is headed over to Domain now? Yeah, no, it's way at the hero. Of course he is.
Yep. Domain to get his boomerang and straight into Jabu Jabu. And progress our medallion count.
Yeah, we'll see if they choose to go down river first, or whether they just go straight into Domain. I'd probably prefer Domain here, and then river if you really feel it's necessary.
River on the way out isn't the worst option. See what he's.
I just think I think if you know you're going to find Domain, you come back later for river.
Both of our runners successfully pulling off the flame storage trick here in the Royal Tomb.
First try.
Nice. I used to hate that, and then I found a really good method of just the setup, and yeah, it just feels good. Not messing that up 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it's definitely a really nice trick to know. Several times it's already given me some really nice items that were very far out of logic at the time.
Yeah, you can't meta yourself with logic.
It's always nice finding a fire source on that check, because you just know the other one has to be out there somewhere.
Oh, and Kirox set up his time of day to get Dampé digging. Anything good? Nope.
Nope. Just Dampé's
Just
cold heart.
Oh dear, that is not a 2-dive for Phoenix, unfortunately.
Nope.
No, anything but a 2-dive there.
And Kirox
Might get a
also
3.
gonna
It's close to a 3.
Sink some time collecting some Skulltulas here.
Maybe 3. That's a stretch. Oh, my god, nice.
Just no more.
Lovely. Well played.
And will this be our first check of 10 Skulltulas here on Kirox's
Yeah.
side?
What is that?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen 10 from Phoenix. I have no idea how many skulls they have.
That's all the others are dead though, right? We saw a 20 hint.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Well, that'll be the last skull from him this seed, unless muscle memory takes over and he gets more.
Always
Bomb
a possibility.
shoes.
Yeah, I always find that I get one more skull than I need to, because I'll get the 11th skull. I'll be like, wait, what the hell am I doing? And then
Yeah.
then I'll stop.
Yeah, places like Forest Temple are definitely somewhere they'll do
Yeah,
that.
even with Jabu, just like you drop down and there's those 2 skulls there. It's like, yeah, let's get these skulls. They're easy. I'm being stupid.
Always better to have 1 or 2 extra skulls rather than 1 or 2 remaining.
Yes, you're not wrong.
And Phoenix
So
gonna get his...
Phoenix, yep, grabbing the boomerang, which he's going to be extremely pleased about, seeing as he's already got a letter. So that's a dungeon
Oh,
he can straight go and do now.
And that'll be lax as well. He'll get that when he gets adult.
I think they literally dive forwards to go. Wait, shit, that's the boomerang. Let's go, and then just veered left to pick up a fish.
Boomerang and Domain is simultaneously the most satisfying place for it and the trolliest place for it. Because if you
Yeah.
don't have Boomerang, you don't really want to go to Domain, but...
Yeah, that and letter, like, maybe letter more so, because you don't ever want to go to domain at all unless you've got the letter to at least hand in. And then if it's just sitting there right next, it's like, come on, guys, how didn't you find this to hand it in?
Yeah,
What's going on?
The hint does
Zora Postal Service just not living up to standards.
Well, we see how they run their carnival games. I can't imagine their post office works any better.
Yeah.
Fair point.
So yeah, with the strengths and the Gerudo's letter in hand, Phoenix is pulling ahead here.
Yeah, gonna have another medallion under his belt in a few short minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately for Kirox, the seed very linear, and they kind of took a wrong turn. Really, I think the Deku Tree early really paying off for PhoenixFeather. But we are still early. We haven't even reached the 1 hour mark.
Nope. And there are still a good few things to find which should trip us up.
I thought it was Kirox who did the Deku Tree first. Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix was early adult play.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
No, because Phoenix found hovers straight away, right? And it was Kirox that only eventually went back to get them from Sword Chest.
Yeah,
That's
Kirox went to get them after doing Deku Tree.
Yeah, but Kirox didn't do Deku Tree until later. So
Alright.
Phoenix done Deku
yeah.
early.
Alright, misremembering on my part. Never mind.
Everyone having a Willy Wonka moment. Scratch that, reverse it.
Yeah, Kirox at 30 something. That's what it was.
That's a nice boomerang strat there from Kirox.
Yeah, doesn't have to light the torch. It's always a much more preferred strat to do there. Don't have to deal with the Gerudo. Don't have to pull out Dins. If you have it. Yeah, the long shot's always going to find in here. Not really anything else.
Here we go, our first check in Lord Jabu Jabu.
I always like, if you know Jabu is Baron or you're in go mode, you can kill that thing and then get out the door before the map chest spawns. Saving...
Can you?
Yep. It's kind of tight, but it does save the entire animation of that. You don't have to watch it.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize you could make it in time to get out. That's good.
Yeah, I've never
What
seen
was
that.
that broken stick strap that Kirox just did? What?
Yeah, you learn something new every time.
He has Kokiri sword too. Why did he even bother doing that? I mean, it
Well, I
works.
suppose he wants the extra damage, not that it actually really matters the dead
It's
hand.
the same damage, yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 hits regardless, so...
Swag, the time save. Well, he'll get a time save if he can... Yeah, there we go.
He's just practicing for the next seed where he doesn't have Kokiri sword.
I guess.
I mean, this is the person who put their name as Kier02ox.
Yeah.
So he may not be expecting a next seed.
There's always a next Zooter seed.
This is true. There just may not be another free tournament seed. We'll have to see. One of our runners will be out after this race. This is loser bracket round, so one of them's gonna have to go.
It will have been a valiant effort nonetheless. Qualifiers were no joke. And we have fire arrows in Lord Jabu Jabu.
Almost not Baron. That's for sure. Not the
Yeah,
fire source we want
unfortunately
to see,
that doesn't-
though. Panda.
Yeah, it helps a little bit in Adult Spirit Temple, but unfortunately the overworld checks requiring fire, those are already gone. Off the table.
Seen the Composer Grave chest, and we've hinted Haunted Wasteland as nothing.
Unless they're going for some of those extra hint stones.
Oh, yeah. It's the one that requires the fire source and the hammer. Or
Yeah, writing the
bomb.
logic for that is very fun.
Yeah, Colin, we've seen a bunch of higher tier runners fall down to losers already. ATZ and Juke both gone. Well, not gone, there's in losers.
That's where ATZ prefers to be, though. Like,
Yeah, that's
Just
start
from
off
the
on
winner's
the one
circle.
loss, and then that's it.
Yep, metagaming. You get to play more games if you're knocked down the losers round 1. If you keep winning after that. Only if.
Where it is never set in stone who's gonna win a match. Anything can happen still.
Yeah, Kirox not going back to Goron City yet.
Interesting choice.
That's right.
Child Spear's not the most terrible option, though. It is still a required dungeon.
Has Kirox done adult Goron City?
I think so.
Yep.
He has the hammer, so yeah, he's been in the area already. I believe he did.
Just wondering why you'd put that off so hard, but then I guess you don't have Minuet, so it's not too convenient to get back there.
I believe
So
he
yeah,
did it
same.
before Adult CAC.
PhoenixFeather about to fight the easiest mini boss in the game. Gave you nightmares as a child, but here in the randomizer, if you don't already know the strat, take notes.
I can't even begin to describe, like, how much I suffered at the hands of this Octorok as a child.
Yeah. When you think the strategy is run in circles till you eventually catch him.
Yeah, just like, oh, quick, gotta run around and try and catch this bastard. Oh, wait, no, you can just jump slash him the second he spawns. God damn.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not fun being an adult because you have to remember that you were stupid as a kid.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna stop using the Deku nuts after I exit the Deku tree.
Scrub butters. Is 23 and 1 technically 23 number 1 technically a mini boss? I don't think so.
The music doesn't play the mini boss music, so it's not. We are bad aces.
Yeah.
Spirit Temple with our green rupees today.
Oh.
Will we have anything else?
It's the penny. There you go.
I like how, like, you'll get one set of commentators that just try and acknowledge that the green rupee is the validation rupee, and that's it. They'll move on. They'll resist the meme. And then for some reason you'll get like another set of commentators that are like, "Oh my god, it's Greg! It's fucking Greg!" Ah!
Wait, hold on.
It's when you only get that dynamic. You don't get in the middle. You
We're
literally
both
get
of those
one or
checks
the
just
other.
money, and he's going back to Requiem. What? The fairy?
He's going for the fairy.
Yes.
Not sure why we do this now and not do it as adult, but I suppose he doesn't have silvers yet, so he just wants to be a bit diligent.
Maybe just thinking he'll orphan it if he doesn't do it now. Which
Yeah.
is fair, he doesn't have silvers, so could be a while before it comes back here.
Yeah, it's not too much of a diversion just to get this one check, so it's not too bad.
As long as he heads towards Goron City soon, he'll get those.
It also has the chess minigame and bomb tube bowling in the market. So I think I'm hoping before the next time he goes adult, he'll have both Gerudo's letter, the Shadow Medallion, and the Strength.
Well, he's just save warping, so heading over to forest area.
Yeah, what is with that file name?
And PhoenixFeather with a beautiful Baronade fight. Blink and it's over.
His file name is just predicting his Norton 2 bracket results. 10th.
Happy 66-minute mark, everybody.
My favorite minute. That's my favorite minute.
Kirox made a comment in IRC earlier that I was the one steering both of his bracket matches so far, which I didn't even notice till he pointed it out.
Oh no.
The only two I've covered so far have been his races.
So basically he can blame you entirely.
Probably.
Not himself,
sense
just
to me.
you.
I mean, this is
There
one of those
is
rare
the letter.
seeds. Well, it's a rare seed where the opener actually makes a bigger difference in your overall performance. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But as
Like
there
that
is
the
like
case.
there is nothing to say that they can't catch up here, because there are still a good few items to get. There's only one way of the hero left, and still like 4 items to go, so...
Yeah, if I could...
we can still get that light arrows hint on the graveyard. It's not over yet.
Yeah,
No.
lots pointing out there. Little shield spam from Kirox when he found the letter. He's not happy about that late pickup.
No, not happy, but they got it. They didn't leave it too long, and they are going to find their bow here, so... It's not the end of the world. It could have been a lot later that they found that, because it is one of those checks that you could just leave till last, honestly.
However,
Yeah,
I think
Kirox has
if
a
I
scale
could...
as well, so you can actually get to fairly quickly from here.
Yeah, just like the domain hint, the Goron City is bailing him out here a little bit.
I think if I could whisper in Kirox's ear, I'd whisper, "Hey, you're behind. You should check some of those checks like Gerudo Valley or South Hardwood Field. I don't think we've seen. Maybe even jump into Stone DC. He needs a play, a big play."
Yeah, but there's something... He's going to go for Jabu here. It's the play, it's progression. It's the only thing he knows he can do.
Meanwhile, Phoenix, I think, is going to head on over to GTG now that they have the long shot, which makes perfect sense. Strength 2, long shot, bow, bombs. You can do practically all of it apart from the toilet.
Apparently nothing on the light arrow cutscene.
Yeah, where would Song of Time be then? Is that Ice Cavern or Locked Behind
Yeah,
Spirit
we got a
Temple?
It's Ice Cavern.
Kiro's getting his bow.
Yeah. Now, notably, Ice is open, and GTG is Way of the Hero, so there is a very slim chance that they're going to have to go all the way to Ice for Song of Time just to do the toilet. to find something,
so mean.
to find the mirror shield or something like that. That is possible.
Yeah, nothing
So we
to
have
TC
both
crowd there.
Serenade and Epona's song blocked by the Forest Medallion.
Yeah, there's not really a reason to go to Ice either. Just the remaining songs aren't important enough to be chasing down without a hint.
Nah, there's absolutely no way you go Ice just for Song of Time. And when you've got 3 stone dungeons available, plus GTG, plus, you can't finish Spirit, but you can do most of it. There's absolutely no reason to go Ice right now.
The only thing in the back of my mind is Domain Way of the Hero, and we still have the Frozen King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No guarantee Lord Banana is our Way of the Hero location and domain.
Yeah, that is very true. We could end up finding something on Big Weep himself.
Ask and ye shall receive. I was just talking about the valley, and now PhoenixFeather gonna pull off some interesting strats, perhaps, to peek at this crate.
Yeah, he has choose. He has the ability to do it.
Yeah, I'll see if he goes for it or not.
Does feel bad without having Feroz win set up in GTG, actually trying to get the checks. But you can at least peek one of them.
Yeah.
I'll take 10 for Phoenix.
Yep, not going for those other 2 Gerudo Valley checks. Gonna orphan those off, but swinging a heavy sack.
It's possible you may come back for them after doing GTG.
Yeah, it depends what they find.
It's already got Requiem, he knows Haunted Wasteland's barren, so there's going to be no point in him continuing through the desert here after he's done the training grounds.
Yeah,
So either he warps out or he backtracks.
if they find Dins or Irons or Mirror Shield, they can essentially go and do a temple, but if GTG just has lights, they might be tempted to go back to the valley.
Well, if it's Iron Beats, then they may be tempted anyway, since water's barren. Not a huge amount of point of doing that. I know
it's true.
Water Medallion.
Yeah, but that is the fastest way to the... You don't have Serenade. You might not even get Serenade, so doing it whilst you're in the area might make perfect sense.
PhoenixFeather armed with his pass into the Gerudo Training Grounds secret Man-Haters Club.
We're not doing rooftop chest.
No, not yet. That's becoming somewhat of a habit of people not doing rooftop chests, and it's making me sad.
Better sad than mad.
I mean, sadness will turn to madness. That's good. That's just a given.
Don't get sad, just get good.
I'm good. It's people not doing rooftop that need to get good.
Be careful, because then anger turns to hate, and hatred leads to the dark side.
That's okay.
Cool.
So we pass through the dark side, probably around mid-season 2, really.
Yeah. Dark side has cookies. You're not wrong.
Well, that's an older meme, sir, but it checks out.
Alright.
So, GTG Way the Hero, it is a stuck right in the middle of the blooming maze, or on the toilets.
Come on, toilet.
Never one of the early easy checks, is it? It's always
Come
one of the really
on.
bastardly long ones.
Toilet bowl, baby. Get your ZSR toilets in the chat. Because that's what we all want to see. In fact, what would be even better
Ooh,
is if they found something in GTG, but something else was in the toilet. That would be phenomenal.
Oh no. Third chest behind strings too, maybe.
Our wonderful ZSR bot reminding you, if you haven't already followed these racers, make sure you give these racers a follow. Without them racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced.
Not wrong. And of course, the real MVP is our trackers, Perpetual and Ricky of Kokiri. And my phone is vibrating, which it's not going to anymore for the rest of the race. Whoops.
You heard it here, folks. If you hear a phone vibration from 10th Doctor, it's time to ride. Nothing in our first few checks of GTG, but we have the pancake room incoming.
The what
Maybe.
room? The pancake room?
Yeah, likes are pancakes. Sometimes they have chocolate chips, sometimes they have blueberries, sometimes they're just disgusting and plain.
I have not heard
What?
that one before.
Sometimes
I
they have
know,
raisins, and raisins are lying about being chocolate chips.
I'm very confused. Sometimes they do eat your shield, though, and Phoenix is getting on the wrong side of that particular light line, unfortunately.
I often have pancakes with a side of Hylian shield.
If I ever found a raisin in my pancake, I would be so sad.
Yep. Hold on, I was like, just watch them lose it again. After doing that.
I think Phoenix is going to take it a little... Yeah.
Yep.
And just a reminder, help control the like population, get your pet like spayed or neutered.
Okay.
It's important.
2 keys in here.
Lots
I
of
don't know.
keys.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
So yeah, what's the item difference here between them? Is it just the strengths now? Strength on bomb tree bowling?
Yeah, it's just strength.
Yep.
And I can't see Kirox not doing bomb tube bowling on the way back to adult, so...
He's got a full wallet there, so unless he forgets about it, he should
Yeah,
be fine.
I'd be quite surprised if they managed to... So it should be fairly even, with the exception of what Phoenix might find in GTG here. If it's not locked behind Song of Time, which I sure hope it is.
And to reiterate in chat, we have not seen the lens minigame either, so also a reason to be sticking around the market.
And without Sunsong, not really easy to get to right now.
They could just
Yeah,
go
I
and get Sun Song, though. You know, it's there for the taking. They've
Yeah,
got
if you want to do 3 stone dungeons first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm sure we know that graveyard check's going to have light out. We've been saying it all along, so...
I hope so. Like, if I could just hope and pray for one thing that the seed gives, that would be it. I would not be bothered about any other seed in the future. Just this one having that.
Kirox now taking out the big Octo in just a moment. As PhoenixFeather slashing away at some fire keys. Still nothing of value in GTG. Hey, and there we go. Ask
There
you
it
shall
is.
receive.
Okay. But it is just light arrows, like we said. It's not anything that's going to contribute towards progression here. So we are still looking for Din's, Mirror Shield, and Iron Boots for Shadow, Spirit, and Water medallions, respectively. Medallions are the dungeons. So we'll see what happens from there.
And with that round of applause, we have some Lizalfos. More small keys, up to 5.
Yeah, so Phoenix will be saves coming for the right-hand side of the maze, I imagine, first of all. See what the checks are on there.
Yeah, if he decides to go straight adult before clearing market, he's at least not going to be punished yet if he doesn't get silvers.
Yeah, I'd be really surprised if they avoid bomb tube bowling.
That's 1 key on right side. I don't know.
Recovery heart.
So
I didn't
not
see
enough...
what the item on the ledge was, but clearly not anything useful.
No, I think it was a bloopy or something garbage.
Actually, 3 keys on the left. If there's just 2, the toilet has a key.
We found 6 keys so far, so we've got 3 more to find. They could all be in left-hand maze.
Interestingly enough, we do have 1 scale, so we might not need iron boots if we can find a scale somewhere.
Possibly.
Yeah, I might. But without Song of Time, that's also another check there that they can't get to just with the scale.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Mirror Shield as well.
Nice.
We're down to irons or a scale and Din's fire.
Okay. Should we get a bet up for Din's
Yeah, give me a minute.
death?
Oh, bug and bottle. Wow, that's gotta be where the hero, right?
Hype!
Meanwhile, Kirox finishing up with Baronade, tying up the medallion count.
And yes, it does look like it's key in toilet, because we can't get a key on the center chest here. So, no toilet for us today.
That's a shame.
And our only way of the hero location with a check, and 1 single solitary check, is in Zora's domain from King Zora himself.
Oh man. I was gonna bet Twin Rover, but then some sexy thermo hex and I can't follow that up, so I'll just leave that to them.
Locations we haven't seen. We haven't seen any Shadow Temple, Forest Temple, the Dongo's Cavern, the Fire Temple. We have all of, most of Adult Spirit left.
Don't think we've seen any of Adult Spirit, have we?
Nope.
We got the first 2 checks in Child Spirit, and those are both just rupees, so... Adult Spirit's still open to us. Phoenix has Mirror Shield and has both strengths now, so he's going to be able to full clear it very shortly.
Kirox is pulling the Master Sword without checking Bomb Tube Bowling.
No! What are you doing, Kirox?
Yeah, and that's kind of what I expected with Prelude.
Why would you skip Bomb Tube Bowling? Point.
That's going to be
GG's
rough if
way of the
Kirox
hero.
goes to GTG.
How far in the maze is that Mirror Shield?
Second
check
chest.
on the left.
There was
We'll be able to
3
get that.
there was 3 keys in on the silver block room, right?
I think it was only 2 in there.
Was it just 2? Okay.
Yeah, he
think
should be able to
No.
get both the light arrows and the mirror shield. But meanwhile, PhoenixFeather showing off some bomb chew strats.
Not sure this is. Oh,
First
no,
try.
perfect. First try.
Just money.
Money, 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 money.
Oh, I was waiting for Link to do like the little swan dive off that thing. Yeah, Kirox reversing
Oh,
Wasteland
that's
against GTG, unlike Phoenix, who went in the front door. Still gonna get there though. Still gonna get both items out of there that he'll need. So not really
Yes.
punished yet for missing
Not-
silvers.
Not hugely
that.
punished, but Kirox obviously
Ooh,
cannot
At
do.
that blue fire for our king.
Oh, that makes things interesting.
Oh, that's. I hope that's the thing.
He's opting to progress in Medallion Dungeons, going into Spirit Temple.
Yeah, it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. You go clear out your Forest Medallion Spirit Temple.
Imagine unfreezing something to get your fire source.
That's interesting.
The blue fire wouldn't be in logic, but we've got access to Ice Cavern, so it's not really relevant.
No.
It is, of course, a little bit of a convenience if they do decide to go Ice Cavern way.
There's the adult side key we were expecting.
So consumable items can't go into logic unless you have a way of restocking them. So in the case of blue fire, you either need to be able to have access to a place where you can get it for free, like Ice Cavern, or you need to have both wallets so you can buy it from Kakariko.
Yep, there's blue fire in the Ice Cavern, in Ganon's Castle, and Master Quest Gerudo Training Ground. Good things to keep in mind if you play with the crazier other settings that are available for this random. You can have open
Of
Ganon's
which there are
Castle,
quite a few.
Master Quests. Yep. Tons of hair-pulling settings to try. Kirox going straight away for the rooftop.
Dens can be fire arrow logged in spirit, yes. We've seen that recently on some rather interesting seeds. Or one.
I mean, with this seed, that would that seed would depend on key logic.
Yeah, it's not going to be behind a hammer and fire temple that literally only gives you fire arrows out in the world. There's strength 3 that's strength 2 locks. Again. Again. Oh, man. Yeah, so both strengths we had the hero that Phoenix first found. Deku Tree and Bombchu Bowling.
Yeah, so that means Kirox definitely needs to do that bomb tube bowling at some point.
Yeah, he's not going to get lucky enough to find one. But again, I can't see bomb tube bowling being too far out of the realms of him doing it quickly. But then I thought he'd do it before there, so who knows? Maybe
I can
he's gonna
actually
really
kind of
struggle.
see him get baited to Ice Cavern here just because Domain's way of the hero.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
And it's going to pull him further
all
away
of
from
Forest first.
Yeah. Oh,
there
there
it
it
is.
is.
Fire!
Ooh, there it is.
So
We are just iron beats or a scale.
Alright, we got a bunch of spirits. Bunch of spirit bets here. Sexy Thermohexy, Mirror Shield chest, Invisible chest, Map chest, in commentary. Hello. 3 back-to-back Twin Robo bets. Yep.
That was the map chest.
And 1 bet for Trez stole it. Yeah, only Spirit Temple bet that wins is the one that doesn't actually specify a check, because none of the specific checks were correct.
Oh, imagine winning because you're not being specific. That feels good. Broad strokes.
Alright, so what do we got left? Iron Boots, I guess.
Or that second scale.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the wrong
But
button.
this goes from... Well, I mean, this seed is now incredibly open. So, it'd be nice to find it on route. You know, you could just find it in Shadow, you could find it in the rest of Spirit. But, if you don't find it in those locations, you've got so many things left.
Yeah, we've got all of ice, we've got all of our stone dungeons, including Dodongo.
Yeah, I love how the first bet that showed up was Dodongo's Cavern, because hour and a half in, early bomb bag, no one's done it yet. Kirox with the second key and the only key he'll need, as far as we know.
Now, can we get a sub 2? I don't think we can.
I wouldn't say it's very likely at this point. We've got all of Shadow still today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shadow itself was too
No,
long. The end of
Spirit
Spirit was too
Water.
long.
Yeah, there's just too much dungeon slog at this point.
Yeah, maybe a 2
It feels like it's been a jet sea, but we've got a lot of work still to do here.
Yeah. The things are nice, I reckon we could probably get about a 210.
Yeah, low 2 hours is still a jet seed. But it still depends on where Water Temple access is.
Indeed it does.
Could easily be last location by both runners. Still up in the air.
Possible it is from our Force Medallion, yielding us bonus on horseback archery. That'd be hype.
Oh, can you... It's going to take a lot for people to come back to do horseback archery, I think. That is definitely one thing I can see being last location pretty hard.
There's the last magical arrows.
Could also be a treasure chest game. We have lens.
I think that would be one of the better locations for GS Kirox to stay in this. Just a handful of checks left in the Spirit Temple as GS Kirox is finishing up GTG. As the light arrows in hand, we'll be grabbing the mirror shield after his safes come around the right side.
If he decides to say he's on the right side, which he probably should. Yep, there we go.
There it is.
No reason not to here.
There is our final small key in Force or the Spirit Temple.
And a quick reset.
Well, they're going to find their mirror shield, but then they're going to be on a big old hunt for that strength.
Yeah, where
Yeah, this could get very rough for Kiro if he doesn't
Yeah.
find that strength quick enough.
Yeah, because the worst part is they don't have any to go back as child for sort of the big checks. Like, you know,
Yeah.
there's Dodongo's Cavern, Forest Temple, Fire Temple, Ice Cavern. They're all adult. So,
Yeah, there's so much adult stuff open right now.
yeah.
And
So
the adult stuff is really just... I mean, what is there apart from that bomb shoot check? I mean,
there's that, there's Treasure Chest game. I'm not sure they did Din's Fairy. So there is actually a lot around the temple to do. But
yeah, it would have been wiser for Kirox just to finish that all up, I think, and then you could just, you know, draw a line on the child era pretty much completely at that point.
yeah,
He's
that is
also-
literally, that's it.
He's also already done Child Spirit, so it's even less of a reason to go back Child.
Yeah, it is a big worry that they're not going to find it for a good while.
Because all the conventional routing was hey, do your dungeons, do the check density stuff. None of that is going to send a child right now.
I mean, the worst thing for Kirox would be, well, I suppose actually you can't get back to Spirit now, because he's already done child side, like you said. But yeah, it's going to be tough, I think, for him to catch up.
Honestly, the best thing for Kirox is that Irons is on treasure chest game, because that means that Phoenix will have to do all of his adult stuff, because they don't have many child things left either. They've got even less.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for the same reason, Water Temple Access being also one of the check he's not likely to go back to, that could bring Kirox back into this.
Yep, there's a randomizer. Anything can happen. We're just 93 minutes in.
Both of them gonna use the bomb shield on this box too.
It seems like the racers in the brackets have been practicing their tricks.
Yeah, this one's not too tricky to get,
First
although
try.
with 3 truths will probably mess it up. But with a little bit of trial and error, you can normally get this without too much trouble.
Yep.
Well, both of our racers here are nailing it first try.
And he'll also pick up the blue fire here. Again, my thought is he's going to go to Ice Cavern here. Without a progression dungeon, you got Domain Way of the Hero, it makes sense.
We've seen Seeds bait runners over to Frozen Domain before.
It is a big bait as well, again, with no song that's actually useful there. It's like, if you've got 2 checks in Fountain, you've got 4 checks in Ice Cavern itself, plus King Zora. So it's 7 checks.
One of those is Way of the Hero, so it's. I mean, it could be this plays out. Like, it might be that Iron Boots are just sat on King Zora.
Looks like DC is the play.
Yeah, I think we're on this cavern here.
There's not much else in the direction of Nocturne he can do right now. Dins is over in the Spirit Temple, locked behind the strength that he needs in Childs. Yeah. DC makes sense.
PhoenixFeather in phase 1 of Twin Rova. Often with the hook shot strat, just getting shot a little bit quicker.
Estancia reminding us that there is in fact Sungrave chest that we that could be the ultimate location for the Iron.
Yeah.
That would be so mean.
Scale in Ganon's castle and Iron Boots on Sungrave, that would be amazing.
Yeah, there's nothing really stopping Iron Boots from being just about anywhere right now. The only thing that could really block off a couple checks here and there, it depends on what 2 songs are locked behind whatever's on Nocturne. And if it's just Serenade on Nocturne, then they can literally be anywhere except Ganon's castle. Pretty much
moving on to phase 2.
Man, there's not.
Items have been found so far.
Yeah, there's not even another item that Kirox can find to point them back to Child. They found everything for Child,
Just has to think about that pretty blue haired lady in the market.
Always clear way of the... Well, that's the thing. Market's not way of the hero.
Yeah, it is not. So...
And if you want to consider the hammer as a way of the hero thing, then that's still not going to lead to bomb shoot bowling. The Sphere Zero bomb bag is one thing though that might point him, but only if he thinks about it hard enough.
Yeah, but it's the same with like the 3 slingshots that we know of. It's like, well, target game.
Yep.
Pretty good for that.
Okay, Kirox is doing the fancy strat here.
Oh, nice. Well played.
What?
Did you not seen that?
Yeah, this was found fairly recently. It turns out that there's 4 walls that you can bomb in this area to blow the staircase, not just 2. So you can just chuck 2 bombs on the right hand side there.
Yeah, I think it
at
was
the edge of the staircase, and it works.
I think it was Toxic that found that.
That is
did
the sound of
not
Doc's mind
catch
getting
this.
blown.
This is the first time I'm seeing this.
Yeah, Toxic put it in strat discussion recently, and it blew my mind a bit.
I'll need to scroll back up and find that. That definitely went right past me.
Meanwhile, PhoenixFeather has completed the Spirit Temple and making their way straight into the Shadow.
So what makes that work?
I have absolutely no idea.
It's just the game registers collision on 4 walls for some reason. It's very weird.
Just like chucked a bomb and completely missed the bomb flower for some reason, and then oh hey, the staircase is going down. Okay.
Yeah, the bonfires have nothing to do with it. They're just there. They're not part of the trigger at all.
That's so weird.
So it's just like there's just a set of triggers basically at the back on the walls where if those triggers get hit by explosion damage, then the bridge will lower. If 2 of them are hit at the same time. And yeah, there's 2 triggers on each side. They're around a corner. So as long as you get your bombs placed so that they don't kind of overlap, because you can't have the same trigger hit by twice, like can't have 1 bomb hit 2 triggers. Apart from that, yeah, it all works. And it's very, very weird.
Alright, I am gonna save that link for later then. Thank you, Toxic.
First check in that Shadow Temple, just the key.
Where's the triggers?
2 more checks in the Dongo's Cavern.
Yo, Shadow Temple's going on. I didn't even notice it. Too
Ooh, that was a
mystified by
quick
this
dead
trick over
hand.
here.
Super speedy dead hand. I like that.
And nothing coming out of DC so far either. Only 2 checks left.
Yeah, this has been a very quick DC, but you know, also very barren. So not looking good.
Oh! Oh, he really wanted that Keith's dead. Did a full jump slash into it.
I think it was that Batman impression.
Yeah.
Two checks down for PhoenixFeather, 2 to go for Kirox.
First try true spinner. RNG is being nice today.
Oh man, does he go like fire next to that hammer way of the hero?
Oh, that would be rough. Kirox just getting all dungeon bases on a non-ADC.
It legitimately might pay off. Like, we still do need 1 item.
Yeah, it might not
Actually,
actually.
it might pay off, just not in the way that he's hoping.
Yeah.
Kirox does get iron beats after all this, and more that they could just as easily turn up here in Shadow Temple, so...
Yeah, that's the fear for them.
Irons or the gold scale.
Yeah, we only need 1 of them. Well, unless it's boss key on central pillar.
Yep, quite the gamble to be taken. But whichever one you find, you're going to be happy with until you find out where the boss key is. Or isn't.
Yeah, Irons is definitely more reassuring of the 2. And that is a blue pea on King Dodongo, 100% Baron Stone DC.
Alright, but is going to pick up the Kokiri Emerald. And warping into the crater,
I should have
but
dropped a
not
bet
going
for,
into fire.
I should have betted Shadow Temple Wind Hint Room. Oh man, the number of times I've seen him in that room just rude.
Yeah, right up to the point where you can actually use them.
Kirox double checking what's on that volcano, making sure it's not hiding up there. So are they going into Ice Cavern, Domain Way of the Hero, or are they going into Forest Temple?
I'd say Forest Temple's probably the least likely, but he's headed inside Goron City, so probably Ice. Does not want
He's
to
got
call
no
that
checks
hammer.
left here.
Is there anything he has left here in Goron City? Guess not. There he goes.
I think you're right. It's looking like I.
Hey, it's Ice Cannon, let's go.
So who bet King Zora?
Won't matter who if he doesn't have anything.
Well, what if King Zora is a scale?
No goodness.
Like,
well,
not even
I
the
mean,
boots,
same
just
effect.
scale.
They can go
Unfortunately,
water,
Kirox still needs that strength upgrade to make progress after that.
It's even that set up to cover into domain, but it works.
If you think there's just one setup for
No.
any given trick in this game, think again.
No, man. This game is perfectly coded. There's nothing broken in it anywhere.
I imagine someone in the Zooter community will celebrate their 50th birthday, and the very next day they're gonna learn something new about this game.
I wonder who the oldest person is in the community then. And nothing. Arrow refill.
Whoop.
Well,
Oh dear. Not looking good for Kirox here, it has to be said.
I mean, it still just comes down to where the iron boots are.
Mm-hmm.
If Kirox runs into him, Phoenix last locations, then it could be an easy turnaround.
Yeah. Again, if it is treasure chest game, then I think they are both going to last location because.
Yeah, I could see something like that going on. Yeah, I mean for Phoenix, if the irons aren't here in Sheraton, wanting to do ice after this, so an iron boost in Ice Cavern actually probably would not be in Kirox's favour.
The petty that chat is asking about is in Child Spirit. I believe it was the first chest. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All of the green rupees underneath the frozen lake are just there by default. That was not the item that was underneath.
Oh, that was a very strange effect on Phoenix's side there. It looked like he used an item I think I've seen. Does anyone know what that was?
I'm not
Wait,
sure what
what?
you're
Some
referring to.
some sort of lens. It was very weird. Oh, there it is again.
I don't know.
Oh,
That red effect's kind of strange. Oh, he tried to get that jump slash and missed. Oh, that would have been cool if it worked. Glitching, yeah, turning on collision.
It's some sort of
detection.
texture hack. It's some sort of texture hack. It must be.
Is this the practice ROM?
about halfway through the Shadow Temple, no iron boots, no gold scale just yet. Kirox entering into the ice cavern. Not a whole lot for him up here.
Yeah, they can't be on 20 skulls. It's already been hinted as dead. Don't remember what it said was on it, but yeah.
I want to say it was a bloopy or something.
I think it was a piece of heart.
The Zora Tunic goes on 30, which no one's gonna get. But
Nope. Might legitimately be logically required.
maybe.
It's possible, yeah.
30 is definitely in logic by this point. Kirox not having the best time in this room, though.
This room either goes well or it goes like really, really badly.
Yep, out there.
Those keys can just troll you to next week. It's ridiculous sometimes. Now we get the running in place room here in Shadow Temple.
Very swag if you can hit it on the right camera entry and just side hop your way through without iron boot.
Yeah, that's kind of scary to do, but
There is
Prescription.
prescription there.
Prescription in Ice Cavern.
Alright.
Gotta get that slingshot upgrade from Bigeron.
well, King's Law right outside, so he can hand in the prescription right now.
Yeah, well, I think Big Goron will be rubbing those watery eyes for quite some time.
Unfortunately so. And it was not iron boots in the wind tint chest this time around, so that nightmare at least has not come to pass. Oh no, Kirox has lost his blue fire.
Yeah, I saw him pulled out. Like, that's not a great place.
That's why we need blue fire arrows.
Just code it in so that they work against ice. That'd be pretty good.
If only, if only. There's a wallet. Well.
Yay, we can clear Volvagia now.
Yeah, go on Tunicas early. Somewhere.
Very early. I think it was
Boulder. The Boulder.
Field.
It was the Boulder.
Well, nothing is in shadow so far, so it's not all doom and gloom for Kirox, because Phoenix is not going to be able to finish the seed just yet.
Yeah, King's
Both
Or
of our
soon. We've already
runners
seen King's Or.
Found their
It was nothing.
scale in the bottom of the well.
Yeah, they both found the same one, so we do not know where Gold Scale is yet.
I mean, at this point, just a handful of locations that it can be. Forest Temple, Fire Temple.
Just a handful, he says. Yeah, just 2 whole fucking stone dungeons.
Gold Gauntlets Ferry, the treasure chest minigame. Horseback Archery. We still don't know what song is waiting for us in the Temple of Time. PhoenixFeather warping straight to the graveyard after clearing Spirit.
Yeah, we've got another song to get there. Can't get the Burning Cat song yet, and the other one we're missing, or at least missing knowledge of, is... what is it? What have we missed?
NA Phoenix. NA.
Long shot but no scarecrow, so can't use the quick strat.
Nope.
Because ain't no one going to Lake this seed.
No, not until they find those irons. Or scale.
4 more checks in at Shadow Temple. PhoenixFeather. Burn in the wooden spikes.
Shut down all the trash compactors on the detention level.
No, shut them all down.
Nope.
Yet more
Someone
shields.
threw away their Deku shield.
Yeah.
Still got a key to find. There it is.
Yeah, Kirox tried to gain around
Key
top
out,
of that
I
spike
think.
there, and or not spike, little platform. Completely missed. He went right over it. Soda in the UK only means baking soda. I did not know that.
That's not very true. We use soda to
we
do
have-
it
we have-
as well.
Yeah, we've got soda water.
Like,
If someone says soda to me, I would assume soda water, not baking soda. Because,
baking soda.
I had
man.
a belching attack because I drank too much baking soda.
yeah. Oh wow.
Well, you got to stay hydrated, even if it means drinking baking soda. Apparently.
I guess you'd have a sparkling white smile. Well, here we go. One more chest, and our song in the ice cavern, which we had hinted quite a while ago, is the Song of Time.
Yes, which we're pretty sure is not going to lead to anything useful. I suppose it might possibly be required for a Water Temple now I think about it.
Yeah, there's a chance. It's unlikely.
That would be
but
fun.
Definitely a chance.
So you're
That
saying
could actually turn this around for Kirox.
Maybe.
he's going
As I said earlier, I can see Phoenix go to Ice Cavern.
How many
Shadow Temple.
how many keys was Kirox away from the center chest in GTG?
I thought Kirox got the center
Did
chest.
they get the center chest? I wasn't
Oh, no, maybe
No.
not actually.
I don't think they had quite enough keys.
No, they'll be. Oh no, they're going to be 1 key short. Do you reckon they go back to toilet to get 1 key to go to the center chest?
Well, Kirox can't do toilet without the iron.
Oh no,
so-
of course not. No iron boots. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna wear that way. He's looking like he's going for fire though.
Oh, fire temple! Oh
Yeah.
goodness. I mean, to be fair, I say oh goodness. It kind of.
This could either go
It's
really well
kind of
or
likely
really
to be
bad.
here now because we're running out of places.
Yeah, this is the kind of play I was talking about a good like 20 minutes ago. You know, somewhere where Kirox expects Phoenix not to go.
Yeah,
You know,
chat
and
is
that's
hearing
a
static.
deep stone fire.
Sorry. Because chat is asking about it. Yeah, that's been happening kind of all race where I don't think it's a mic. I think it's Phoenix's audio that keeps kind of peaking like that. So
yeah, I think you're right. I've been hearing that as well.
And Kirox also doesn't have any audio, so I can't really switch off of Phoenix.
I did wonder. I tried to listen to Kirox. I was like, oh, okay, this is sound.
Yeah, he said in IRC that his game audio wasn't being captured. An OBS restart would have fixed it, but it was too late to restart the stream and get the race started in time, so...
Yeah.
Because, again,
I guess.
this is a 15-minute delay. You would have had to wait the extra 15 minutes again. It was not the best.
Look at this. Almost a 2-hour 10 Skulltula check.
And it has
feels like Spike Vegeta.
Alright, Phoenix, one item from Go Mode. What's he gonna do? He's gonna go do DC. Alright.
Yeah, Phoenix is probably gonna follow Kirox's point. It's gonna do the stone dungeons, it's gonna do Ice Cavern. Because those are the big players right now.
Yeah.
I heard the vibration of the cell phone.
That was mine this time.
Well,
it wasn't
okay. Riot has been cancelled.
Damn you people in your social lives, getting texts and all that.
Yeah. A lot of them are actually Twitch stream alerts.
I was gonna say, if only you knew what. We'd be like, oh, jealous of. Trust me.
Do not disturb mode is amazingly useful if you're streaming, because you'll never hear the phone vibration. But yeah, Kirox doing fire. The hammer is potentially way of the hero. Not likely, but
the hammer is definitely way of the hero, I think. So it led to, what did it lead to?
The light arrows.
Light arrows were not in the hammerlock
No,
chest.
Yeah, they weren't light arrows weren't hammerlocked.
They were the chest next to it. They were not hammerlocked.
Oh. Same room, different chest.
I might be wrong, actually. I might be thinking of something else. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes. I can't think of anything that would need the hammer. We did have DMC obviously was way over the hero area, but we also had a song there that was required. That was ZL.
Crater Ferry has been checked. It was nothing. The Hammer Rocks in Gerudo Valley were nothing.
Yeah, we don't have much left that's open. That's in the owl. What am I thinking of?
Unless
the overworld is what I'm thinking of.
Is it possible that the game requires you to get a key from that hammer chest in GTG to get the mirror shield?
With it only being the second chest on the left side, I'd very much doubt it.
That second chest would be 4 keys, wouldn't it?
4.
There was definitely more than 4 keys without needing hammer chest.
Unfortunately, both are runners in stone dungeons. Not something they want to be digging out, but they have kind of run into a wall.
Yeah. The strength that Kirox is missing is on bomb cheap bowling, which leads to the third strength, is behind strength 2 in Spirit Temple. And just the fact that it's that specific thing he missed, that's 2 whole dungeons behind that. Because Dins is also in Spirit, which means he needs a strength 2 just to do Shadow Temple.
Yeah, he's a long way behind, even if he does find the Iron Boot.
Yeah, at this point it seems like it's PhoenixFeather's race to lose. So unless they final check that Iron Boots check, I think they're gonna be the victor.
It's on Kirox's side. I mean, if he finds the iron right now and fires it, what's he gonna do? Probably just carry straight on, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in him doing Water Temple, it's barren.
Also, what's the chance that Phoenix... What's the chance that Phoenix does fire before he does Ice Cavern? If he does that and also finds irons, he's even like further ahead of Kirox in this case.
Yeah,
I think he's in go mode at that point.
I think he would go Ice first, just because of the King's Aura possibility, but...
Yeah, also, to have that song of time, I suppose, just in case it's needed for war.
Yeah.
That play makes a little bit more sense, I guess. It's about, I want to say it's the same number of items as well between like ice and fire sample.
It's just a matter of which way of the hero do you want to follow instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does PhoenixFeather go after Dodongo's Cavern? So Kirox goes straight to ice. Now in a fire temple.
I wasn't paying the most attention to the key layout of Spirit and Shadow, so even if Kirox did find irons and effectively go-moded both those dungeons, I don't even think that would be enough.
Yeah, there was a small key in the maze of Shadow, so you can't go mode it entirely.
Yeah. And I think the boss key in Spirit might have been near the top somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was topmost chest, so again, not a dungeon you can really go mode.
Yeah. Well, dang.
Yeah, I guess just the main problem is that regardless of when whoever finds Iron Boots, it's just Kirox isn't going back child. And that's that, to be honest.
Is that key locked in Fire Temple?
I think it is.
Yeah, it
there's
is.
no more keys, so...
It's gotta be the boss.
That is boss locked and bow locked, actually, I think.
He did not look happy about that either.
I think at this point, if you're Kirox, just clear your stun dungeons. Make a play for the Sun Song grade.
Make a play for the one check behind all dungeons. Let's go.
It could happen. We don't know where they are yet. Yeah, one thing I've pointed out a lot about 1v1 matches before, when you make a play, you kind of gotta commit to it, because if you're waffling around and trying to, like, you're just being undecisive about what you want to do to find whatever's left.
There is one advantage, actually, of doing the Stone Dungeon play, and that's that Kirox will have to go back child.
Yeah. He will eventually go back child.
Every single Stone Dungeon, he will fucking finally get that straight.
That's the only thing that can force him back child, then, yo, Kirox, go for all dungeons.
Exactly, now you guys are getting it.
Galaxy Brain. AD to go do Bomb Tube bowling.
Well, he's just got Forest Temple left now, so...
Yeah, true. Unless he wants to keep going in fire, which, I mean, if he's following Hammer as way of the hero, technically the rest of the Fire Temple is now Hammer locked. Every bit of it. This is behind the boss key.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But, I don't advise metagaming the logic, but metagaming your opponent, especially in a 1v1, just might be the play to make.
Could be.
Phoenix going back... Oh no, he's getting the song. I was going to say, what the hell is he going back child for?
I don't know.
Finding his horsey.
Is there anything he orphaned as a child?
Well, I think one of the last checks he's got to do is treasure chest game.
Yeah, true.
But he's just picking up opponents. We'll see if he chooses to go and do horseback archery, which I would be incredibly surprised if he did. It might pay off.
Neither than did they?
Also has the double D fairy.
That too.
Oh.
He does have certain
Kirox going back into fire.
Oh boy.
We got a hint for Pose.
Oh
right?
boy.
Yeah, Pose is dead.
Yeah, we did.
Alright, so Phoenix going OGC, see if his gold gauntlets are going to help him out here.
Here we go.
There have been a few seeds of late where this is played into things, but I have not seen any strength way the heroes this seed, so I'm not entirely convinced.
Kirox does not have Pierre. No one's gone to Lake Hylia really because it was hinted early as Baron. So
yeah. And no one has Serenade, so
yeah. As number
10
seed in the brackets, I would be surprised if he didn't know Pixel Shot, but you never know.
If not, it's an easy enough video to kind of pull up As we heard, I think it was Season 1, ATZ pulling up some strat on the fly.
I mean, Pixel Shot is technically hammer locked here, so he might go for it. Probably last, though. You gotta probably eliminate as a key if you can before you actually commit to that.
Yeah, well, with the key that as it is, there are quite a few keys left in the arse end of this dungeon here, so Pierre is fairly likely to have a key.
But then, if you think you're behind, maybe you do Pixel Shot first, just in case Pierre actually does have something.
You know.
Because you've got to think that Phoenix also isn't going to do Pierre, at least not to last.
And unfortunately, the double D fairy with the double G sized tits, nothing but a Pizza Hut.
I don't think I've ever heard an American say tits before in my life. I got great enjoyment out of that.
Who is it? The comedian Rodney Carrington has a wonderful song titled "Titties and Beer." I highly recommend it. Meanwhile, Kirox up to the map chest, our bow lock chest here in Fire Temple.
Yeah, this has to be a key.
Yes.
PhoenixFeather doing some excavating here in South Hyrule.
I believe Kirox already got these, so it shouldn't be anything new.
Can't remember if they got the business scrub down in between the gates.
Yeah, I can't remember seeing that one, but Doc is right. I'm pretty sure Kirox was here earlier.
Did Kirox only get that one grotto? What? Really?
Yeah, I didn't see many other grottos.
This would have been back when Kirox didn't have the bomb bag, so it would have been rationing his bomb shoes a little bit.
Alright.
So if this open grotto is it, that's a big monk ass.
Zero check that got orphaned over 2 hours in by both runners. Nope.
Ooh, thank goodness.
Wouldn't that have been something? Like, this would have been truly jet seed if there was something. God.
Well, then
But
Phoenix
not
would
actually
be
jet
thinking like,
because
all right,
for it.
if that had been it, Phoenix would have been thinking, all right, why hasn't Kirox finished this yet?
Oh
my god.
Okay, now he's definitely thinking that.
Oh man.
That was Sphere 2.
Yep.
Or Sphere 0. Or Sphere 1,
Jesus
or whatever you want
Christ.
to call this.
Alright, so this could actually, now hear me out here, this could pay off for Kirox.
If it's on time.
If Phoenix does all of water and doesn't find the boss key because it's blocked behind either Song of Time or Boots, then Phoenix will actually waste time here.
Yeah, in all likeliness, though,
check.
that is the race. It's like an 80% chance that he can find the boss key.
Yeah, there's not a lot of chance that Phoenix doesn't just win here now.
Yeah, there's, 11 chests here?
My god.
No, 10 chests inside water. 2 of them are locked because he doesn't have Song of Time or Iron Boots. And maybe 3 if you really want to stretch it to say that Dragon Chest is not reachable, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I think Phoenix did scum a lot of chews. I'm not entirely sure how many they have left.
But can you...
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you can get to
Yeah, pixel shot. Oh, look at
Dragon
that.
Chest with gold
not bad.
scale,
Yeah,
but...
very nice, Budgiest. Kirox hitting that.
Must have
So
been
does Pierre have
complicated
Iron
as well.
Boots? That's the question.
Sneaking past that Skulltula, making his way up to Pierre. As PhoenixFeather shooting his long shot all the way down. Have to hit that torch.
I
Now,
just...
while you can enter the water temple with the gold scale and hook shot, you need the long shot to actually get any chests in here.
I really like how this is a strat. Just like the first... As soon as you realize you can long shot to that torch, it just kind of twists how you think of Water Temple. So
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it is convenient because those 2 torches are the only thing that really makes Gold Scale Water Temple actually possible. It's like because you need to get here to get the first water lowery levelly thing.
Yeah.
Possible
And-
in the rule set, mind you, because like there are ways to cutscene dive down there or clip out of bounds. If you watch ZFG at GDQ recently, then you probably have already seen how to get out of bounds in Water Temple.
Yeah, there's quite a few ways to do that. Especially if you got the long shots.
If you've watched ZFG at all, you probably know how to get out of bounds everywhere.
Oh,
I
my.
wouldn't say necessarily you know how.
Well, no, but you've definitely seen, especially bottom of the well.
Yeah, it's not a ZSR event exactly, but I do recommend you watch that run that he did at GDQ. It is meme worthy to the extreme. Especially the end.
Speaking of memes, Kirox deep in fire.
Yep.
2 chests left.
And only
Feather
one item.
narrowing down the places for boss key.
So it's going to hope for an item here on high score on, so he doesn't have to go do hammer chest.
Yeah. In all likelihood,
He's hoping against hope that the item's actually going to be waste all his time here in Fire Temple.
yeah. In all likelihood, it's probable that irons are just in forest at this point. Which
1 water temple key in the first 3 chests. Going for the
2
gilded.
items.
Interestingly enough, if Phoenix doesn't
Oh, he's
find
gonna go for
Bosky here, he's almost definitely going to go to Ice next.
He's not gonna do it. Was that 47 shoes I saw in his inventory? Holy
No,
crap.
surely
Can't
not.
be.
Have they found that many?
There have been a lot
quite
of
a
shoes,
few.
actually. I've seen quite a few.
Just check 10.
I would imagine if he doesn't find it, he might be desperate enough to learn the setup for it if he doesn't know it already.
Well, nothing in
Set up
fire,
for what?
unfortunately. Just a heart container on deeper score on there.
So yeah, it's looking reasonably likely that it's Forest Temple for those iron beats.
Alright.
Pretty much the only area of like any significance we got left.
Kirox,
So I've never seen anyone do that central pull block like that. He entered above the compass chest.
yeah, it is. I think it's slightly faster because like you don't have to sit through the cutscene of the door opening here. You don't have to aim the long shot. If you're entering from the entrance of Water Temple, there, you can just easily hover over the way he did. So.
But if you don't
Yeah.
have hovers or the bow, can you access this chest without just with the long shot?
You can't
no,
access it
you
without
definitely
bow
need the
at
bow.
all. You need the bow,
Yeah.
yes.
You
Alright,
need even
push it
even
the
long shot of the
second
hovers.
Yeah, just to push it the second time.
Yeah. Yeah, it only works for the first push on the block. It does not work for the second. But no boss key yet. That's 4 checks down. He didn't even have the small keys to get the boss key chest yet. Until that last
That's
check
why
he
I
got.
did that.
So, what's left then? You got this. This is 5.
Meanwhile, Kirox going into Forest Temple just now, over 2 hours in, picking up Minuet of Forest.
Yeah, it does. It is quite likely they're going to find irons here. It's just down to whether Phoenix manages to pick up the BK. Still nothing so far.
Really not much left in the seed. You got the All Dungeons song for 1 check in the graveyard. You have Chest Game and Forest Temple. I'm running out of ideas for where else it could be.
Yeah.
Horseback archery.
Horseback archery is the thing, yeah. Both of those
Meanwhile-
checks exist.
Phoenix, Phoenix, I think, just has 2 more chests before he's out of chests, right?
Yeah, he has this check right here. He has the Dark Knight check and then Dragon Chest if he wants to go for it.
Right, 3. So, yeah, not many left.
Yeah, if this isn't it, I think he goes Dragon Chest before Darkling.
Is it vanilla?
I mean... No.
Nope.
I mean, we know that Zora Tunic is on... So, maybe you need that for Central Pillar.
Well, so here's a question. To get that chest, how many small keys do we need? I think we
Which
need
one?
All of them.
For Central?
The boss key chest.
Boskine,
actually, you need
it would
5.
be 5.
Yeah. The only key lock things
Tell
in
him,
Fire
tell him.
and Water Temple are behind logically 5 keys. That being the Dark Link path and the Vanilla Boss key chest. He's gonna go for this before Dark Link though, so alright, I hope he knows the setup.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if you
think
go
this has to be a key unless there's a small key in the central pillar.
There's a spare key in Water Temple, so I don't think it has to be a small key. You
Oh, he's not gonna do it.
don't get the die. Oh, yeah, you can't. Is there actually a way to get to Dragon Chest from this way?
Yeah, you just dive.
Yeah, that's the vanilla way of getting to Dragon Chest.
But don't you need to hook shot out the other side?
No, not path.
No? Okay, I must be thinking somewhere else then.
Yeah, you can just dive that. That's it. Kirox and Forest Temple. No irons yet.
Nothing so far.
I wonder if he finds irons here. Double magic.
Double magic. Ugh.
Is he gonna keep
Yeah, why
going
not?
in the hopes he gets strings or dins? Or
I
does
think
he
he's
just
gotta.
leave and do water? Because water's
Why did he-
barren. Like
Why did he reset and then just go back and do the same thing?
Because if he only finds irons here with a barren water and a lake.
He'll probably end up full clearing forest.
he just
like,
gonna do
whatever
Forest
happens.
Which will give him his third and final spiritual stone, which might make him go back to
Yep, 47 bomb
Maybe.
shoes.
Oh my god. Well, he's got a few attempts at it then. We'll see how he gets on with that many attempts.
If he knows the setup,
thought she
it's
said
not
Skulltula.
that hard.
I missed.
Ah, I missed the switch.
Yeah, he did look at an angle when he dropped that there.
Yeah, he has a lead and he has a lot of tries on this.
Yeah.
So
But
But he
every-
doesn't know that.
Every single miss is wasted time.
yeah,
In his mind, Kirox is on his way to Ganon's castle.
maybe.
Or at
I
least
have
Morpha.
not seen this setup before. He's missed again.
No. Yeah, who was it in season 2 that did this strat for a while?
Not 100% sure. I do remember it, but I can't remember who it was.
Wait, was that Cola? Yeah, I was about right before he said it in chat. I was thinking, it might have been Cola.
I think he's got it. There we go. He's
Oh,
got
Yeah,
it.
he's got the switch.
Whether or not he gets the
Nice.
dive. So I think he's got the dive. Yeah,
He got
okay,
it.
nice.
Nice.
Third attempt. Not too bad.
Third tries the charm.
Question is, will all this time be worth it?
And is it a big fat nope?
It's
a big fat no.
Oh dear. Okay, so 50-50 chance left now.
Oh my god.
1 out of 3
Actually, no, it's
chance.
1 in 3 chance, isn't it? Because we've also got River Chest.
Yep.
Well, he can't get River
Oh,
Chest though,
he
so
hasn't
he's gonna
done
have
it.
to go to
Yeah.
ice. Gonna have to go to Ice Cavern to pick up Song of Time to go and check River
Imagine
Chest.
if he triple dips water with it in the basement. he goes to Dark Link. He leaves, goes get Song of Time, comes back for the river, and doesn't get it again.
And then goes to horseback archery to
Oh,
pick up his
man.
iron boots.
Yeah, I did say if it turns out to be in Central Pillar, then this is a big waste of time for Phoenix.
Man, this,
On the other hand, if GS Kirox picks up the iron boots here,
he's gonna.
will he have
going.
enough time to run through Spirit and Shadow and pick up his silver gauntlets?
I'd
that is-
say
It is incredible. It's incredibly likely that irons are now in Forest, so he's going to have them pretty soon. If they're not here, then there's like 4 checks left that it could be elsewhere.
Yeah, it really just depends on.
Can he actually really do like the whole of Shadow, the whole Spirit in time?
It
You've got
depends
to-
on what order Phoenix tackles the rest of the checks.
Yeah.
If he goes
Yeah,
for Forest
exactly.
early, which I don't think he will, because again, you have the Hammer point of fire, you have Domain being way of the hero. He's going to do Forest last in this case. So Kirox has
no one
time
likes
to catch
doing
up.
Forest, doing Forest.
Kind of. Kind of.
Yeah, it's still a big ask, I think, to get
Yeah.
all that stuff done.
I still don't see a world where you do Forest before you do child castle checks. Like, there's 4 checks that he hasn't done around castle.
Then
And
again,
it
He
takes-
just blanked him out of his
It's
mind.
so
and
it's so
marked
quick to
something on
go
the
and
tracker or
do.
checklist.
Yeah, Hammer itself was not Way of the Hero, but it wasn't a Way of the Hero region, which would make him do fire before he does forest. Bow being Way of the Hero just means the other two bows are bow locked. You need a bow in every single seed for light arrows. Like, forest doesn't... Yeah, no.
Yeah, when we confirmed our other two bows are indeed bow locked.
Alright, here we go. Does Phoenix win? Does Kirox potentially get a chance to come back? Let's see.
Kirox has got his
There's
boss
the
key.
force
Let's
temple
see.
boss key.
Oh, it's
Nothing.
nothing! It's nothing! Oh my god!
So, confirmed Phoenix has to at least do a double dip here.
Oh my god.
think
And he's
we
got
need-
Bolero.
I
Bolero.
think we need a poll in chat. Will PhoenixFeather need just the Song of Time, or will PhoenixFeather also need the Iron Boots?
Oh my god. Alright, so
Stay
he's
tuned
going
here on ZSR.
he's going ice and then he'll go back to water to check river chest.
Yeah, this is
Oh my god.
gonna hurt in time-wise, because
Right.
he hasn't got ceremony, so there's no actual real quick way back to Water Temple.
Yeah. It's
No
a,
FW either.
chat bring up a good point. Do you rush ice or do you actually check all the checks for iron boots?
I would say ice here, because
Vanilla?
there's the outside chance the irons are also in ice. We know they're not, but he doesn't. You know Song of Time is an ice cavern, go there.
Man,
I think with the travel time between Ice and Water Temple, you're probably better off full clearing the place. Especially since he's still got that Way of the Heroes always the main as well.
imagine
which
having to
hasn't
do
checked.
all of this shit without Farore's wind.
Oh,
Like
no.
the fact that that has not been present this entire seed is disgusting.
I mean,
like,
on the plus side, they have pretty much all the warp songs. The fact that Serenade for this last dungeon is missing is a little... Oh, no.
Yep, Serenade.
It's
block.
definitely a nasty twist at the end.
But here we go, almost about halfway into the Forest Temple. GS Kirox taking out the Red Poe.
yeah,
Serenade...
still not found anything.
He's got 2 keys still to find, so this chest is probably going to be a key. That's a bleepy. Next 2 will be keys.
Will Phoenix remember his bottle of blue fire? It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he's not got it equipped, has he?
If you
Oh,
finish,
no!
Yeah, straight in.
if you finish Forest, do you just go directly to the Sun Song grave?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like, right,
Very yes.
live or die, let's go.
If you commit to all dungeons,
Now,
then you do that play. You
If he
do
doesn't...
not get all the stones and then just leave it.
This scene...
There was some sort of stick in the Tektite Grotto.
Yeah.
We found one upgrade. Could be the second one, but these runners aren't going back for that.
If Kirox misses bomb shoe bowling on the way to Sun Song, that's when we really have a problem here.
Yeah, that would
That's
be
when
a
he's got a checklist and he's got it checked off.
Just making a list. Checking the parts. Gonna find out iron boots aren't in ice.
Hey.
Everyone has one check that they've just completely had a brain fart on and completely forgot it's existed. We've all been there.
That's how checks get named after people.
So Phoenix is rushing ice.
Yep.
I think. Oh no, this is the part of the compass chest, isn't it?
Yeah, he knows he saw blue fire. Goes
He's
to
not,
the
he's
compass
not
room
completely
first.
rushing ice, but he did skip map room.
Yeah, well, I think this way is a bit faster if he's able to bottle up on this fire source. You don't usually have blue fire when you're walking into that room, so I think going to the compass room chest is a little more efficient.
Yeah, if you have blue fire first time you get into that room, you usually just use it on King Zora instead. So, yeah.
Which I'm very surprised he didn't do.
I think he just forgot.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
I guess he forgot because it makes absolutely no sense to skip that when you're one item from go mode
It's definitely
and you're
not
in the
more
way of the
efficient.
hero area.
It's a lot slower to do this. Oh, man.
What would be faster if he had some sort of blue fire on some magical enhanced arrow?
Does make it happen.
Zooter version 6.6.6.
Execute order 66. Kirox still looking for strength and dins and iron boots. And no, he got everything else.
Kirox, 2 checks left.
Yeah, just to answer a stanchion there. The boss keys can only be behind Iron Boots or Song of Time now. There are no more checks in water. So
Very fancy spin strats on those ice keys.
whilst in midair on hover boots, that was pretty cool.
Don't see that too often, but it's not much. Not exactly a time save. It's just it looks cool.
Just a bit of swag.
Only
like the
if they
gamer,
end up hitting
yeah.
you.
Kirox almost done with Forest Temple, still no iron boots. Only 2 checks left here. Oh no.
Don't forget,
Oh.
he's unlocking the blue Ocarina of Time.
And our friend
Sun's
PG
on.
always has an item.
So it's
Yeah, wait. He always has an item when it's Stone Forest, because that's
Yeah.
what Stone Forest does.
so outside
Always
Forest
just put-
is archery, chest game, and Sun Song Grave. That's it, right?
That's it. That's it. As far as I'm aware, that's it.
We've checked the rivers clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done everything there. We've done
Rivers,
Frogs 1. We've done all
Fully
of
dead.
that.
Phantom Gain has a slingshot upgrade. Oh, maybe.
the,
only seen 2 of them, right?
the mythical 4th slingshot on
I think we've seen all 3 of ours. Well, we've seen 2 of them. The 3rd one is on Big Goron.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, and
We could have our 3rd bow upgrade. I don't think we found where that is yet.
Phoenix?
if they're on horseback archery, Kirox doesn't have a horse. That's behind Spirit Temple completion.
Is this really the fastest? Wait, Phoenix didn't do King's.
No, he
Written that
didn't.
right
He
off.
left.
Didn't.
He
Yeah, he
forgot.
left.
Wow.
That's a ballsy play. Well, he skipped
Yeah.
Raptist as well.
Yep.
Yeah, he's clearly just hoping to Christ that Song of Time is what he needs here.
Yeah.
I think he's metagaming his opponent. It's over almost 2 hours, 25 minutes in. I think if it was that easy, he's expecting Kirox would have already been done.
Now here's the question: if it's not River Chest, does he go back to Ice? Now we
No.
know he doesn't need to, but is he gonna make that
No.
player go somewhere else?
There's no way he goes back to Ice.
Yeah, I think you go over to horseback archery.
Like with Domain Way of the Hero.
You know, yeah, he's got the main way of the hero. He could go back to or Forest. There's a lot of plays open to him.
Epona never jumps that fence for me. What the?
Opponent never jumps any fence for me.
Are you feeding her the right type of carrots?
I mean, it's organic A button carrots, so it should work.
Are they full
Can
A
we have
press
rainbow
carrots?
carrots, please?
So you
We
can't
have,
give a half
purple
A
and
press
yellow.
carrots. You will not take those.
Oh, they're in Forest! They're in Forest Temple!
Sunk
Okay.
to the basement of Forest Temple.
Oh
Because
my
they're heavy, of course.
Goodness.
Oh,
We have
there
the
we go.
results
The
of the
second bet made for that called it.
I was one
Jeez.
chest off.
I'm just amazed that Phantom Ganon didn't manage to grab. So close.
Speaking of Phantom Ganon, here he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bet for me literally said undefined
Oh,
on the
did it?
bet. The winning
Right,
bet
right.
was undefined.
Congrats to Undefined for winning the
Wow,
Undefined.
Well
that's,
played.
That's cool. That sucks. He's already cleared it.
Yeah,
River chest
I think that's a
incoming.
blame Tress
50-50
moment.
shot
Possibly a blame Reese.
of the Morpha boss
It
key.
might be both. Might just be me. I don't know.
Hashtag blame 10th.
Take my word for it. It was the second bet on the list. So.
But who was the second bet, 10th?
Remember, I didn't recognize.
Damn it! That was more important than the number of the order it was in.
Go back in the
You gotta go.
the chat log if you want to see who it was.
Way too much effort. Way too much.
I think what is needed here is for you to get good.
You're not wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Kirox.
Here, I'll make
If
Not
this-
having a good Phantom Ganon
If this
fight.
isn't on River Chess,
Then yeah, it's big because
oh
where
my god.
Phoenix could go anywhere after this seed, after this temple.
Well, the thing is, Kirox, hopefully, now I've got both fingers crossed here, Kirox is going to finish Forest, go back as Child, and hopefully do Bomb Tube Bowling on the way out of the castle. If he doesn't, I will scream, because there is no reason to skip that anymore unless he just thinks he's already done it.
It's a party, and you can scream if you want to. Just please mute your mic.
Alright,
Kirox
This should be
is
prelude.
not.
Yeah, that's Prelude.
Kirox
He's
is
prelude.
an
way
adult.
back. Let's hope he picks up that strength upgrade.
Imagine gambling all dungeons for Sun Song.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
He's going to the lake.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Ooh, I don't feel good about it. Like just the travel time about Epona.
Yeah,
That's not good.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, he's also going to pick up that gold scale.
Well, there was nothing on River Chess, folks.
Oh boy. Phoenix is now gonna have to scour everywhere.
All right, now it's the
Oh!
chest.
Oh my god, he saved in ice!
That's what he did.
Wow. Oh
That's
my god.
That's a save scum and a
Whoa.
half right
A
there.
see-
fucking genius.
Play
Oh my
of the
God.
All right,
20,
so-
and it's only January.
It's not a rando race. It's a who can 100% the fastest race because
Yeah,
again,
this is the last location race.
Forest is the last place he's gonna go. Like maybe
think you're
before
right.
horseback archery, but oh man,
I just wanna
Open grotto here for Kirox.
I just wanna
almost
spend a
2.5
second.
hours in.
to appreciate the fact that Phoenix was smart enough to not save and just walk straight back to ice. That for me is so smart.
yep.
Galaxy Brain.
Love it. I love it a lot.
A lot. I don't remember what movie that's from.
Yeah, there's no hints for Forest at all, so nothing to tell
And-
us the Iron Boots are
Gold
there.
scale right after his Iron Boot.
No, you know
pickup.
what
It's gotta
chat
be
said
from
earlier.
Salt.
The bow was way of the hero.
Yep, it certainly was. In Goron City.
Kirox finding his gold scale on the way to water, having just searched all of the seed fruits.
And PhoenixFeather again, not checking King Zora, even after picking up the prescription.
Oh man.
Well, you did say that he might be on his way back out, maybe?
Possibly just saving and going back out.
That probably is the fastest way out from where he was, though. From the Iron Boost chest, you could go back one room and then.
Yeah. Just void out, but there's no void from that room, so it does take a while.
He is sticking around.
Was that a super
Oh,
swim? Oh no.
Oh
Okay. He goes back a little. Yeah, we'll let that.
he recoiled. He just recoiled off the wall.
Yep,
Well, that was a
anyone in
recoil, but then
chat-
he did start to do the super swim, I think.
Just to be safe, he went back a little
Yep.
bit.
The recoil I would have
in
been fine.
chat confused as to what's going on regarding this discussion. That recoil strat is disqualifiable. But given that he took a couple extra seconds to mitigate the slight speed boost that he got, it's all fine and dandy.
Super slides are definitely banned in the rule set, as are super slides. For mostly glitchless rule set.
I want Kirox to bank so hard on Iron Boots that the first chess he does after finding a key is Central Pillar.
Oh goodness.
I don't think
PhoenixFeather
has done the river. This is his first time in the river, I think.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh man, so there is genuinely a lot of...
Yeah, no, Phoenix has a ton left to check.
Yeah, so this
So
is...
that means Phoenix went into Ice Cavern before checking the river.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah,
no,
he-
he...
Feeling Feeling
What
bad.
he
Yeah, he wanted to rush the song, and that was it.
Yeah,
He dived through Lost Woods as child and had Domain still as Way of the Hero. So instead of checking any of River, he just went straight to Domain. So they haven't actually checked Songs in the Rain.
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah. So 5 checks. Besides Forest. Oh dang.
Yeah, we in the commentary booth have a bit more knowledge than either one of these racers.
Where is he going?
Back to horseback archery, I guess.
Yep, we got to reverse.
Yeah,
horseback archery.
Horseback archery.
But now.
Oh no, they didn't do fairy.
Oh, jeez, wow. Phoenix really does have a lot of level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, if Kirox goes Central Pillar nice and early, which he will, because it's
Yeah, it's standard water.
for me.
coming.
It's the route you do. You do these 3, and then you do Central Pillar for me.
Well, these 3 boss key chests. No, but he won't have the small keys for boss key chests, so he'll.
I'll have to skip over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not going to take him long to do Pillar. It's just then whether he does horseback archery before he does child checks.
We can't do horseback archery, he hasn't got
Oh,
a
of course, he
power.
doesn't have a bonus song. Yeah, so
Yeah,
after
Silver's-
this,
Silver's is
after
his
this,
skill
he
mode, effectively.
picks up
wow.
a silvers because he's got nothing left to do as adult.
Nope.
Phoenix is going forest before fire.
Yeah, he wins. Rip. GG. I'm surprised though. Why not follow the potential hammer way of the hero?
I guess just in terms of density, Forest has more checks. So
True.
Also the possibility that the Crater Way of the Hero was just for ZL.
It's gonna pay out for him too. So.
unless he bails after Courtyard,
Might do.
I'd be really surprised if at this point.
Yeah, it would definitely not be a good play. It wasn't a good play when I did it, when I was this. You do not want to be dipping dungeons at this stage of the game. Eh?
Yeah, it's another thing
You
where
gotta
like
commit.
just commit to the play you're making. Yeah, like Chad was saying, Forest is open early. We got Serious Song very early. Fire arrows can do that?
You can use fire arrows on those bastards. Oh my god!
You
What?
can use Din's Fire on those bastards and kill them all in one
Yeah,
fell
I knew Dins. I just didn't know you could use fire arrows.
That's so slow.
I've learned
It looks
so much
cool.
this season. Oh well, he's going boss key chest.
Wait. Phoenix didn't have 3 small keys after doing that. Where
I
did
don't know
Kirox get the
how
3rd key at? The 2nd key at? What? Like, he had 1 key after doing that, so whatever.
It's in there somewhere.
You still know boss keys central pillar. And there's double magic for Phoenix. Oh, man.
I think that was literally the only item we found in here. Apart from Iron Beats, wasn't it?
What was prescription? That was Ice Cavern.
Ice Cavern, yeah.
Man, this...
Such a long slog of a seed, so much dungeon diving. And of course it has to be Stone Forest, doesn't it?
Stone Forest, we had the hero.
All the way at the end.
Deepest stone forest, not even early.
Yeah. All to get the Iron Beats, all because the boss key has to be on that one check that you can't get with Gold Scale.
I mean, they should have known Zora's Tunic was hinted on 30.
Yeah,
That just tells you you're gonna need it. You know, if it's there, it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna need that, aren't I? It's gonna be on Central Pillar.
That would be an interesting brain play to make. Unfortunately, neither one of these racers made that gamble.
Yeah, like...
I imagine Kirox does Central Pillar after bow target here.
Yeah.
That's the next
shot. Strength
play, isn't it?
execute tree. Oh, man.
Man, Kirox is gonna be pissed when they find Strength 2. Absolutely furious.
It is essentially going to be last location for Kirox at this point, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's done
Close
Yeah.
enough, yeah.
absolutely everything.
They've got 4 checks left. That's it.
That was a Baron Fire, Baron DC. He's gonna use a key on this. Okay.
Yeah, we still
Might
haven't
as well.
even
It's quicker
found...
than getting back up the non-intended way, I guess.
Yeah, and you've already got enough keys to Dark Link, so...
Sure.
I think 2 of the only items we haven't seen are the Big Goron Sword and the Stone of Agony.
Still missing a wallet upgrade and FWE.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm curious where Pharaoh's was too. Because I could have smoothed a lot of things out for Phoenix in this seed.
Chess game.
Yeah, there was so much dungeon crap in this.
Well, I
Might be
guess...
just-
Validation
game.
chest.
Here, I'll open a bet for it.
For Raw's wins.
Why not?
I hope you know which chests are in the trials, folks.
I'm voting the only chest we'll probably see in Ganon's castle.
Oh shit, I didn't put bet.
Not your most common bet item, but you know. We're curious. I'll pull up the spoiler and interview and see where it was if no one finds it. Where are we at for item count in Water Temple? Could it still be there?
Nothing's can't be a war because it's barren.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gan Castle Ferry was checked.
You really don't have many options where this could be. It's in
Central Pit was a
Ganon's
game.
castle, or it's on treasure chest minigame. That's essentially it.
Chess game, Sunsong Grave, Frogs in the Rain, Horseback Archery, or Gan's Castle. And that's it.
We did see Kirox check frogs in the rain.
Yeah, it's not Frogs in the Rain.
Oh,
Yeah, we can't have it in River. We've done everything now. Done everything
Kirox wanted
domain.
something
We
that-
saw the sunken heart piece in Zora's Fountain. So, yeah, everything in that area is all done now.
Kirox gonna be the first to beat Water Temple.
Oh boy.
How? What
Yeah,
does he
unfortunately,
do next?
at 2 hours 40 minutes in, still has
Ooh, that's that.
2 dungeons to complete.
Still, yeah, Shadow and Spirit, the 2 longest dungeons.
Yeah, I forget they still don't have dins. You know, it's been that long. Just focus. Too, I forget that dins is behind strength too.
Yeah, that's the real reason he doesn't really have a chance to come back here. Is he has the 2 longest dungeons in the game left: Spirit and Shadow. Hey.
Forest potentially longer than Spirit.
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
I mean, he effectively has the full clear of Spirit, and the ending boss sequence of Spirit is so long that it effectively pushes it over Forest in length.
And I think Forest is slightly longer than even Shadow Temple.
For me, Forest feels like it takes about 3 years of my actual life to finish. I absolutely fucking hate Forest Temple. I can't stand it.
Morpha defeated, Fire Medallion in hand for GS Kirox. Where will they go next?
I forget the exact time links on all those, though. That could easily be wrong.
PhoenixFeather still a good 7 or 8 minutes away from those Iron Boots. Now it'd be really hype if Kirox decided to shoot the sun there, finds Big Goron Sword, and then manages to just destroy the bosses and the rest of the temples with the Big Goron Sword.
Oh, he's going horseback archery.
He doesn't have a horse.
Oh, where's he? Then where's he going?
I have absolutely no
Oh, wait,
idea.
they haven't done some of Hyrule. Oh,
Wait, still? What's
imagine
left
being
at
2 hours,
Field?
40 minutes in.
One thing he does
business
have-
already. He did the open Rosé. I don't think he's got anything left out there.
I don't think he's done remote.
He does.
Borrow.
He's got that left. He has the toilet he can check.
No.
No,
It's
No.
true. He does.
No way are they going to the toilet. No way. Oh my god, they're going to the toilet. Oh, I can't believe it.
what the?
Why would you go
This
toilet
thing.
bowl instead of?
I think this is must be more metagaming your opponent. All right, it's 2 hours 40 minutes in. PhoenixFeather hasn't finished. What could it be? Oh, the toilet.
He doesn't have strength, so he doesn't know that it's a key. And it's way of the hero GTG, so that's why.
I think I just burst a blood vessel. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. What the hell? You committed to all dungeons and you're going to check the toilet?
Yeah, I think at this point you grab that ocarina and go to the graveyard before you do the toilet.
Yeah, at this point you just pick it up for street credit, if nothing else. It's like you've done all dungeons, you gotta get the reward for it.
Chat also pointing out what the hell's happened has yet to compete in their bracket match going on Monday. The winner of that will face against Glitchymon, who will face against and the loser of that race will face against the winner of this race.
For all the people coming in from ZSR1, Phoenix has pretty much won this race. It's kind of a matter of time, but oh boy, this has been a seed.
Yeah,
you've
come just in time for my mental breakdown. So
Unfortunately for
welcome
GS Kirox fans, Kirox skipped Bomb Chew Bowling, holding our Strength 2, which unlocks both Strength 3, Din's Fire, and the rest of his seed.
I can't believe he's doing
Both these racers kind of getting baited by the Water Temple, the River Chest not having anything. Instead, all the way down in the central pillar, Iron Boots here in the Forest Temple, the second to last check. And PhoenixFeather has just about 100%ed the rest of the seed.
Yeah, like Extantia is pointing out in chat, it was pretty much a jet seed until the Iron Boots came into play, which were at the bottom of the Stone Forest.
Yeah, they just became this massive dungeon slog. So all the fight. Well, we've seen all of every dungeon points.
Yep.
Give or take. Like
We've seen every check bar 3. We've literally seen
unless you count Ganon Castle.
Well, yeah, outside of Ganon's Castle, we haven't seen Treasure Chest Game, Sunsong Grave. In fact, that's
and
it.
Horseback Archery.
And no, we've seen Horseback Archery, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Oh, I thought Phoenix did HBA.
No, he's not been
Meanwhile,
there. There.
Get your ZSR toilets in chat for a 2-hour and 45-minute toilet.
And it's just going to be a key. We already know this.
Yeah.
Kirox doesn't know this, but we know.
If you got your sub to the channel, why save the ZSR toilets for other streams when it's perfectly commendable to spam them right here, right now? Feels bad, man.
And the self-fulfilling prophecy of Kirox's file name. Oh, he's gonna go back to the maze now with one key.
No. Yeah. Oh my god.
One key, one chest he can get.
I see.
I think it was a blue key or something.
I just want to say that an hour ago, I joked about this happening. I was like, what if they're going to go back to toilet to get a key to finish off the maze? And at the time, he didn't have iron boots. I was like, never mind then. And this has actually happened. This has actually happened. No, he didn't have Song of Time. He'd already done ice. He just didn't have iron boots. I was just like, oh my god, no. Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's way to hero GTG,
Just
so
for one
that's why he's
chest.
clearing out the toilet here. That's no good.
Yep.
Nothing here, nothing.
Right, he's going back, child. He's going back, child. He's good.
Well, we said that last time, and then he wandered
Where
off.
where else could he go? Where else could he bloody go? He's got 4 things left.
Iron Boots picked up as GS Kirox is replacing the Master Sword back in the pedestal. So PhoenixFeather
This is literally last location for Kirox.
Yeah, PhoenixFeather about 10 minutes away from the dot done. GS Kirox probably 5 minutes away from Feels Bad Man.
Don't you skip it. Don't you dare.
You know, even when he finds silvers, he's gonna do the rest of those checks, right? He's gonna go to graveyard.
Nope, he's got the right path.
Go around the fountain. Hey, he's doing it!
Yeah.
He's doing it!
The check he should have done an hour ago.
Get your F's in chat for what is likely a 2-hour delayed bomb bowl.
The question, though, does he pick up the Ocarina, check the Sunsong Grave, thinking it's Din's Fire?
Who knows? He's seen the strength now. He knows his fate.
Yeah, meanwhile, PhoenixFeather riding his horse down the field. Must be thinking that Kirox is moments away from the dot done.
Yeah.
Little does he know how much this strength 2 trolled Kirox.
Kirox must be thinking, how is he not dot donned?
That's why I think you
feel so bad at this point. There's little bit of shield spam for the innocent bomb tube bowling lady who was waiting for hours for Kirox to turn up.
Yeah, we had that bomb bag from the cow next to Angie, Sphere 0. So, bomb tube bowling has been waiting on for quite a long time here.
Foregoing that Ocarina.
Ooh, where's Phoenix going to?
He needs
to lower the water level. Yeah. Forgot about that.
So this gives Kirox a little bit of a chance to at least find Dins.
Is he gonna do the strat where you open the door, raise the water, and then go in the door?
What do you mean?
For Central Pillar. Because, like, you can, like, light the torch, then go upstairs, raise the water, and then go in the door.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. That does make sense.
I think Kirox will have just about defeated Twin Rova by the time that PhoenixFeather makes his way to the pig.
Or we can just do this, you know.
Yeah, that's actually probably easier when you know where the key is.
I keep waiting to see that in a race.
Just gonna step away for 1 second.
Kirox doing Spirit Temples. A little too late here.
Quite a lot too late, I think, unfortunately.
Yeah, at this rate, I think he's not even gonna finish Spirit before Phoenix dot dones.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix has got, what, maybe 8 minutes left?
Ish.
Probably less than that, actually.
Yep, he grabs this boss key, finishes Morpha, then it's got about 6 minutes to finish.
Yeah, that being said, though, we've seen some great execution from both these racers. Unfortunately, Kirox just for getting that one check. They will never ever forget Bomb Shoe Bowling. Yeah, I'd put my money on that. Ever again.
Yeah.
In fact, I think we should let GS Kirox name that blue-haired lady. I'd imagine maybe the name of an ex-girlfriend.
And Phoenix with his water boss key, glad to finally see it. Kirox bowling. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Does he get Din's? Well, what check was Din's in? Was that the statue hand?
His right
Statue
hand.
hand.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
hand.
He will get it. He has had to clear the whole dungeon for the boss key anyway.
There's gold gauntlets. Luckily, we'll be in go mode before those become relevant.
He's gonna be so upset when he sees those.
There we go.
Oh man.
God, I feel bad for Kirox, really. Just missing that one check in so much time.
Yeah, I can almost taste the salt from their scream of just how mad they must be at that.
And it's not even his go mode yet. He's gonna get that in a second, but like, oh man.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
grab. Nice grab.
I thought that was gonna hit the wall there. Yeah, where's Bigger on sword at? That's not missing too.
Quick, new bet.
No, we still got the fairies on him.
Bet 2.
We don't have any
I thought
premium bets because everyone's subbed to the first channel instead of this one.
But I already thought I settled that. Big Goron sword on Shoot the Sun.
Could well be.
It would be in a barren region. It's not in Water Temple, unless it's on Morpha. Actually,
No, it can't be. Yeah, no, it's not being.
We saw
Bigger on
Kirox defeat the...
So, well, I'll let the key count though. Is that a small key? He's not gonna look at. Oh, of course. I don't know.
And the spoiler log unlocks when we want it to unlock.
Yeah, just as soon as the race is finished.
Yep, generally a bit longer for the weekly races, as we need everyone to done or forfeit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in the case of the 1v1s, of course, we just switch. Given they're on a 15-minute delay, it happens quite a bit before the normal interview happens.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could probably just unlock it now, 10th, to be honest.
The race is not over yet.
Okay.
I hope that is not a foreshadowing of a virtual console crash.
Oh god. No, it's Phoenix just falls off against the Ganon fight like 7 or 8 times. Cubs rule with the raid.
3-man raid.
I believe Cubs just finishing up their Scrubs tournament match.
Ooh. How bad was it?
Let's hope that match went better than this match, because this seed was a doozy. My goodness.
I mean, after the seed that Cubs rolled last night, he deserves quite a few number of trolls, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, as bad as that Iron Boots placement was, we could still easily see a sub 3 here, though.
I'm not sure we'll get a sub 3.
It's gonna be tight.
Yeah,
It
it's
will be tight, yeah.
so close. No bigger on sword either for quick kills.
Nope.
Yeah, if Phoenix can pull off the one cycle, it must probably go for the sub 3, but
Yeah, he needs these
probably
Dynamo
going to be like a
to
301 something.
really good to get a sub 3 here.
So let me know what y'all think about this idea. Admin is over. We gather up all the seeds, all the spoiler logs, give people a good, week for each spoiler log, and let's see who can get these bracket seeds down to the quickest.
So individual seed world record.
Yeah. We take some of these 3.5 hour seeds and see just how quickly the racers can get them down.
Oh man. Oh, he didn't open
let us know
boss key chest, did he? Oh well.
Let us know in your comments below of the YouTube channel, as this will eventually go up there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy.
You don't get any fancy emotes like you do if you subscribe here on Twitch.
No, you just get copyright claimed.
It's alright, Claire. We'll tell YouTube you said hi.
Yeah, no chat for the YouTube viewers. But it would show extra dedication if while watching the YouTube VOD, you have the Twitch chat log.
Can you imagine? Not just watching it on Twitch, but specifically watching it on YouTube and Twitch just for the chat log.
I know someone out there is crazy enough.
That is some next level effort.
You'd have to really have a strong, boiling hatred for Twitch's video plan
Yeah.
to do something like that.
It's the damn commercials, man. Ad blocker works on YouTube, but not Twitch.
Yeah, but at least Twitch's adverts are like slightly gaming related. Instead of fucking purple bricks, which keeps coming up for me, I'm just like, I don't want to sell my... I don't have a house! Stop trying to make me sell it!
Yeah, I like those phone calls about my car's extended warranty.
Phoenix got the 1 cycle, so... Sub 3 incoming?
Oh, it's
Question
sticking
mark?
on,
2
so-
minutes to go.
2 minutes 4 seconds. Oh, I'm not feeling it.
And I think Kirox will be just entering the Twin Rover fight when PhoenixFeather gets the dot done.
Chat's having fun with this idea.
And ladies and gentlemen, almost 3 hours in, here's Ganon.
Woo! Kirox will at least enter the Twin Rover fight, probably. If he doesn't bonk on the wall like that.
Oh, that was a good cycle.
And there's
But I just can't see the second cycle in 30 seconds.
that can happen. Ah, how close is this thing gonna be?
Oh,
The tension is
I'm
mounting.
gonna go with 3 hours and 3 seconds.
3003.
Oh, he missed. Oh, he's
He's
missed.
doing the dance. Oh. That's 2 hits.
I missed again. If he gets this last hit. Oh, he missed again.
Melt in the face into Twin
25
Rover.
seconds.
Alright, 4
Oh, he
hits.
might do it. He might do it. It might literally
We
be
got the
on the
pig
dot.
down.
I think it's about 22 seconds for this cutscene.
Kirox opening up the door to the Iron Knuckle.
Oh, it's so
5,
close.
4,
It's so close.
3, 2,
Ooh!
1.
Oh, he's missed it.
Okay,
And there we
so
go.
I
What says
noticed,
the SR time?
I noticed when
3
we started
hours,
the
10
race,
seconds, we have got bacon.
the timer was about 10 seconds fast. The SRL time is actually 2:59:52. So he did sub 3.
Nice.
Sub 3 hype.
8 seconds.
Everyone get your forks and knives.
Nice.
That's a big pig, so we got
Alright.
plenty of bacon to go around.
Let me pull the runners in here.
Yes, we have plenty of questions for our runners. As Kirox, I'm not sure has found the bad news yet, but unfortunately their tournament race has come to an end. They are out of season 3.
So I pulled them
but we
into the
look
wrong
forward to
chat. I
Seeing
pulled them
them
into the wrong
back
chat.
next qualifier season
Oh,
and the
man.
next tournament season.
I
Good
love
game.
clicking on the wrong chat when I try to move you guys. It's the best. Welcome.
GG guys, great race.
Hey, GG Phoenix.
What's up, you guys?
So first up, Kirox, we'd like to ask you if you have maybe the name of an ex-girlfriend you'd like to attribute to the lady running the Bombachu bowling game.
Nah, yeah, that was turning point, I guess, where I couldn't come back. So the thing was, I still had GTG with the hero, and I had like 3 checks left, which in child, which were bombshell bullying and Din's fire. So I said to myself, yeah, I just go to GTG and then find either the strength to do all the spirits or Din's fire to do shadow. And then it turned out in GTG it's mirror shield and light arrows, which doesn't unlock anything. So now I'm stuck as adult. I have 3 checks as a child, so might as well do AD.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did
I mean,
AD, but didn't have the Ocarina. That's quite something, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it almost paid off because obviously your last dungeon was forest. So finding those iron boots, which were absolutely hard required, which Phoenix unfortunately found out after triple dipping water.
Yeah, I kind of figured because Doc did the same in my match against Gavaroni, and I did the opposite, finding the golden scale, and so yeah, I was quite happy. It was again in Central Tower, but yeah.
But I think FoenixFeather, with the play of the year, and it's only January, save scumming from the ice cavern. That was a stroke of genius.
Yeah, I was proud of that.
I enjoyed that a lot. I was raving about that when that happened. That was brilliant.
Yeah. To catch Kirox up, he went through water temples. Like, all right, it's either Central Pillar or the River Chest. Rushed ice cavern for the song. Went back to the water temple. Did the River Chest, and then just reset his game, and he was back in the ice cavern. Finished clearing that out. Although you never went back for King Zora.
I didn't.
Wow. And it was way the hero fountain domain.
No, I think I definitely did it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
did.
no, he did.
You did go back for.
Okay. Yeah, after
Because there was a bonfire in Valley, so you could do King Zora on the first street.
Yeah, I thought about doing it on the way there, but then my ice cavern would have been slower, so I just wanted to rush that Song of Time as fast as possible.
Yeah, it made sense. But how did you feel when? Well, guess I gotta go find the iron boot.
Oh, I thought for sure I lost. Like my heart just sank whenever I figured out that I needed iron boots, and I thought for sure I was going to be way behind at that point. Unless I was expecting Kirox to, if he did the same exact thing as me and found gold scale, then like maybe it would be close. But I was just really worried that he ended up finding iron boots while I found the gold scale, and that would just be game over,
Yeah, we did wonder whether you were going to go to fire before forest, which if you had have done, Kirox, you could have maybe just came back into it with the amount of time you had left. But thankfully, obviously, you chose forest first, which ended up paying off because fire was unfortunately a big bait.
Thank God. I've had deep fire screw me over way too many times.
And you know to kill Volvagia to do the whole thing.
Yeah, just say you were hard key locked behind Volvagia.
Oh, wow.
And before the shortcut, of course.
Yeah, not the best forest temple.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Kirox, this is your exit from this tournament. But it's been a blast watching you. Hope to see you back for next season. And FoenixFeather, moving on. I'm gonna be a little bit of time before you find out who your opponent's gonna be. You need to wait for the match this upcoming Monday. What the hell's happened versus Mr. Mario? The winner of that will go on to face Glitchymon. The loser of that match will go on to face FoenixFeather.
Cool. Yeah, I need a good break after that.
I think that's the most dungeons we've seen in like for quite some time. Probably the most like actual checks in one seed. Like we saw almost the entire world.
Yeah, we literally didn't see horseback archery and the treasure chest game. Otherwise, we saw every single check.
And Sunsong Grave.
Yes, and Sunsong Grave, which honestly I thought Kirox.
Yeah, but when I found the strings too, it was too dumb to do Sunsong Grave. So even though it was my only chance to win, but yeah.
Well, hopefully Doctor can unlock the spoiler log for us so we can find out
Yeah, we had a
was
late.
Oh,
late
I'm
bet
staring
of-
at it. I'm reading the bet list now. Give me a second.
Okay. Because Feror's Wind would have been really useful, that seed, but unfortunately didn't show up at any point. So we did have a late bet in chat as to where the hell Feror's Wind was, with not many checks left.
Oh my! We actually have a specific check. Look at this. Look at this. Jim.
Does someone get it?
Come on, baby. Yes! Come on, baby, let's go!
GG.
Yeah, Bigger on Sword is sitting in water trial too, so no one is getting those.
Big Ganon just hoarding all the good stuff away from us. What a bastard.
Yep. Alright,
At
any
least we got the
last...
Kikiri sword, right?
Yeah, everyone got Kikiri Sword. Alright, so, anything else before we end off?
Yeah, can you stop putting things on shoot on what's it called already? Target in woods, Doc? Because already with Gavaroni was Din's Fire, now it's Brutal's Letter. I mean, it's getting a bit...
I think that was one of my seeds actually, where it was Din's Fire.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Din's Fire against Gavaroni too.
Dang.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was another turning point where PhoenixFeather grabbed Gerudo's letter right before kind of routing in Zora's domain, so that worked out really well for him.
Yeah, it was really unlucky but Boomerang was in the domain and I tried to rush it first because it didn't unlock me anything. So yeah,
it's definitely one of the most I think the routing between the pair of you was very drastically different at the start, and it just neither of them were obviously bad. It's just ended up paying off quite nicely for Phoenix because of just the way that the items laid out this seed. So ended up finding the decent songs early, again finding letter into Boomerang so that Jabu was available and open with Zora Domain still way of the hero. So yeah, just the routing obviously pulled him a little bit ahead. It was just the fact that obviously you didn't find the silvers for so long was really what dragged you down in this seed, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But execution by the pair of you was really good. Rolls, no complaint to that. It's very good.
at the beginning was a bit shaky, but it got better on the way, so I can't complain too much about that. I hope Toxic Oxygen was in the chat for the DC strats.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Thanking sick strats.
He really appreciated when you did that straight up. So there was a lot of...
It wins like 3 seconds, but it's so cool to do. So
yeah, it blew Tenth's mind when you did that. So
I had never seen that before, ever. I missed the conversation in Strathstorm, apparently.
yeah, it's really recent, like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
But just to let everyone know, if you'd like to get involved, either as a racer or behind the scenes, please join the Discord. We're always looking for volunteers. Always happy to have more racers racing these races.
Yep.
And of course, that reminds me, make sure you give these racers a follow. Without them racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced.
Quick reminder, we have the North American weekly for this game in less than an hour. If you want to race, you have plenty of time. If you want to watch, come back here an hour from now. It'll be fun. Probably. I don't know. Who's restreaming that, by the way? I don't know.
I don't know.
I have absolutely no idea. I can check quickly. It's not me, because I need to go to bed. But...
We have, I believe, another bracket matches tomorrow. I need to pull up the schedule so I can see this stuff.
Oh my goodness. You're not going to like this. It's a Trent restream.
Oh boy.
For the weekly?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And yeah, we do have... we actually tomorrow evening, by the look of it.
We have... Oh, it's a multi-world match tomorrow. Richard the Dog versus Anime was a mistake. It looks like Namaha has recovered, and they are actually going to do that race. So, yeah. Fun.
Should be good fun.
Yeah. Anyway, we will see you all back soon. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.
Good day.